And we are back. That is a weird message. We're back after a long break. The other party will have their session tomorrow, so this is the first party for the week. Um, Previously,
We are now.
yes, yeah. The Chaos Crew has taken over. The previous, well, two sessions, I guess you would say. Um, the majority of the party spent their day in, or spent the time in Bloodkeep. Um, Talking about or speaking with Jarl Fida, who welcomed them, you could say, with open arms, and spoke with Magnus for a bit, as well as gave a place for the priestess to stay. And during your time there, uh, two of you, thinking about it, Evan, can you message Alec? I don't know if he knows that we're having a session. I just thought about that.
Oh
Bart
shit.
Barnabas and not Barnabas, Leobardo and Magnus decided they wanted to do a little bit of fight ring stuff out in one of the fields. Um, Magnus fighting one of the older warriors within the place before Leo ended up angering a gnoll and fighting him, knocking him unconscious, using his magic, doing a couple mental games against him before managing to slip away with the help of Cal and returning to the rest of the party. Um, and as the next day came and you all witnessed the events that were happening of Gorgamoth, Errol was just returning to, or just arriving to Bloodkeep. Standing upon the top of one of the mountainsides nearby, dressed in his, or donned in his new set of armor he found when searching for the white dragon that had attacked you all 2 days before? A few days before. A few days prior. Yeah, several days prior, actually. It was because Errol was unconscious for like a week. Um, but, where we left off. We'll start with you, Errol. With your passive perception, you'd be able to see the rest of the party standing on the edge of this kind of militarized type town. Kind of staring in your general direction, clearly not seeing you, but seeing the events happening behind you.
What is happening behind me?
Do you remember the island rising up in Gorgamoth?
Yeah, that.
You got a little robotic.
Yeah, sorry, I was connected to headphones.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yes, that whole island situation. Yes, that's what's happening behind you. You looked back at it and then looked back towards the party.
I'm gonna fly over top of them and then drop down.
Okay. The two of you that are here roll perception checks. Actually, if you would like, actually no, you wouldn't roll perception checks. What's your passive perception?
10.
10. All right. Journey.
My passive perception is 13.
13. Okay. Um.
I was
This
gonna say something, so I don't know if they need to worry.
this would you would be able to get the upper hand on them, as in surprising them. The only people that wouldn't be surprised would be, uh, Trinket and Cal immediately see you. There's no doubt about that. They're both very vigilant individuals. Magnus also would notice you. Um, Leo would not even pay you any attention. Um, but yeah, so what would you like to say as you do this?
As I land, I'm just gonna yell, "Roar! I'm a dragon!"
It only took 4 weeks for this to happen, but it's happened. I'm not disappointed. How do you guys
An
respond?
attempt to like breathe fire, but instead just spit.
Rar. Cal kind of chuckles a little bit. Trinket looks a bit confused. How the rest of you are responding?
Silence. Love it.
All right. I guess your silence speaks wonders.
Yeah, just kind of like a bemused.
Well, the dragon's dead. Unfortunately, I didn't kill it, but I know who did. You guys remember the Tabaxi woman we fought?
Yeah.
Yeah, she killed it, took its soul and all its treasures.
Um, Clarify, which dragon are we talking about? The one we like or the one we don't like?
The white dragon.
The one we don't like. Um,
Yeah.
well, we still. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? Like, the killing the dragon, the stealing its treasure thing. It sounds like a positive, all's well that ends well sort of situation, but consuming its soul, especially when we've had problems of this tabaxi in the past, well, that just sounds like one of our foes got a power up. You know what I mean?
Also took its heart. If I have to add. And I did also manage to look into her treasure hold. Um, Unfortunately, she noticed me, and I was kind of blasted out. However, um, she's a lot of goodies. I'm not very, and I say this while waving my hands around, magical, but everything's enchanted to some extent.
Well, we need to pay her a visit sooner or later anyway, for round two. At least we know that there's some benefit to such a course of action beyond, just kicking her scaly ass.
I also found this, and I'll kind of like rotate around. This was behind the dragon's body. I don't know if it's a good thing, but there's no blood on the outside. However, there's a lot of blood on the inside. It's quite sticky in here.
That
What is
sounds
that?
extremely unpleasant. This is Cal speaking.
I have no idea what this is, but I grabbed it.
So you picked up the sticky, bloody bag thing?
It's armor. The armor he's wearing.
Oh, it's armor. Oh,
It looks like, what does it look like again? It's like black,
It's
white.
like the description is on your character sheet, but it's like
Oh shit.
takes on a more draconic appearance. Think of the berserk armor, but not wolfish, more dragoness. If anything, let me hear. It's platinum armor that covers the wearer from head to toe, concealing them entirely. Helmet shaped like the head of a dragon's head, with two large horns and spikes running down the back, stopping above the waist. The cuffs have spikes on them. Let's see, and it looks. There doesn't seem to be any kind of gaps in this armor. It seems all very flexible, and it seems to be able to allow the user to maneuver a bit.
You ever heard of a monk wearing armor before?
I can't say that.
Neither have I. I'm gonna try to take the armor off now and attempt to clean the inside.
All right, it takes you a full minute to unequip this armor.
Fair enough.
So as the party waits for you to unequipped, what does the rest of you want to do in this time? As you see this island floating, and you were preparing to head towards Blood Gulch, was the plan.
I'm gonna turn to the others like, you see a floating island, you want to investigate the floating island, right? Anyone else getting like that feeling right now?
You're talking to the man who stole from a dragon. Of course, I want to explore this.
I don't necessarily think that's advisable. Considering the things flying around said island, and Cal kind of gestures towards it again as you see the blackened shadowy silhouettes of various creatures that at this distance you can't tell what they are, but they're definitely big and they are definitely flying around this thing.
Well, I think Bloodkeep is a great idea. We should definitely head that direction and not north.
Are you saying the opposite of what you mean, or
I'm gonna look. Is Magnus here present?
Magnus would be here, yes.
Okay, then yeah. No, I just think we shouldn't go north at the moment.
Oh wait,
Let's.
I'm remembering now what you.
You know why I'm saying this.
You
Yeah.
do see Cal kind of like tilt his head a little at you, and you see him kind of like as he kind of like
This-
reaches into his pocket and like pulls a card and kind of looks at it for a second, and there's a moment of there's a very brief like second that you can tell he's like, oh shit, he did something. And puts away, he slides the card back in his pocket, kind of looks around to see if anyone noticed him do it.
I'm just gonna raise a finger to like hush in his direction.
As you kind of do that, he gives you a nod, and you hear his voice in your head that just says, "We can talk about this later. I'm curious."
I'll just nod. Well, how big would the mark have grown because of that? Is it now encompassing my entire arm?
So in the beginning, it was like maybe, like it kind of went up like mainly your forearm and just kind of wrapped up your forearm. It is now, it's probably tripled in size. It wraps all the way up to your shoulder, and it is thicker than it was before. It's like when you get like a pet python like as a baby and it's like a foot long, and then like 3 weeks pass and all of a sudden it's like 5 feet long. It's kind of like that.
Okay, so I just have a big ass mark now.
Yeah, it's under the feathers, so it's a little hard to see for you, but it is visible.
Okay. God, I hope Dredd joins this call. He might kill me.
I would not be. He might try to kill God too, you know.
Yeah, fair enough.
Message him real quick.
So Bloodkeep it is.
yeah? So we should probably keep an eye on the giant ominous floating rock, though.
I don't think it's gonna be very hard to miss. Seeing how it is
Yeah,
a giant.
that's what the
floating
giant
rock.
floating rocks want you to think.
That's
Bring
what
it
the
back for 1 second.
Have you known many of those in your day?
giant floating rocks.
You haven't?
I I'd have to say no. Where I'm from, the only thing that really floats is other owls,
It
or
wasn't
maybe a rock.
but there's like this little floating rock dude. We talk sometimes.
Is that Geodude? Oh wait, no, this isn't in that universe. Fuck.
I miss him dearly.
I miss him dearly.
He was my rock.
Ah, fuck.
I know that.
was he your good time boy?
You're a rotten soldier.
I'm being completely serious right now. Met him on my travels. I wonder where he is now. But no, that rock is way bigger than anything I've ever seen before.
I'm just going to start walking the direction I think Blood, whatever it is.
Where's Toothless? Where's my boy?
He kind of peeks out from behind Magnus. He was just kind of sitting there.
I'm gonna run over to Toothless and start giving him pets.
He kind of scampers over, kind of tail wagging.
I'll give him some food as well.
And like
just like, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
He comes up to you, and the moment he gets to you, the first thing he does is just practically your head goes into his mouth because of the size difference, because of him licking you in the face. But you are essentially covered in drool immediately. And yes, he happily accepts whatever food you give him and any scourges you give him. Cal, as he's kind of watching this, just kind of says, he was, well, I wouldn't say surprisingly stubborn, but was extremely stubborn with your absence. For the most part. Seems he does.
Oh, you don't like to listen to people. You sound like me.
You know what?
Oh,
I didn't
God.
think about that. You are right. He does sound like you, doesn't he?
I think that's why we get along so well. So what have you guys been up to? Oh, I almost forgot, and I'm gonna pull out the tooth from the dragon.
Which looks
I
more
got
like an
this.
icicle out of context for them.
Oh yeah. I mean, like I got the dragon's tooth.
You see Trinket and Cal both kind of tilt their heads a little bit. And Trinket goes, That looks like a icicle.
Well, it was an ice dragon, so.
Yeah, when I found the body, he was turned into a thing of ice, and his heart got ripped out. I'm assuming the same attack that he used on us last time, but it didn't work the second time. I was hoping to kill him. That was why I left.
That is what your letter that you left for us said. So, but we should probably start moving. It seems the masked one has already gotten some distance. Kind of gestures to Andraka, who's just been kind of walking away.
Is he going the right way? He's kind of picked a direction. And
I am going to roll a percentage dice. He is going the right way. Surprisingly. Feeling guided by chaos, he's going in the correct direction.
I guess I'll start walking after him.
When the voices in your head actually work out.
That never happens. What the fuck? This is not fair.
What the fuck?
This is bullshit. This never works out for me. The voices always lead me astray. What? Alright, so you all begin your travel towards Blood Gulch. Pushing into the mountains, and you do kind of realize as you begin to travel that those storms that were hitting you when you guys were originally traveling through here, they seem to have stopped entirely. You have not seen any kind of bad weather since that dragon's defeat. Almost as if that dragon might have been the cause of much of the weather.
Who would have thought?
But as you all kind of travel through the mountains, making your way along, Magnus kind of ending up taking a point after a certain duration of time. You all pass through the first day, no issues. Would you like to make camp or continue onwards?
Make camp? What, is it getting dark?
Yeah, by this point it'd be getting dark. You traveled a full day without any kind of obstacles.
Yeah, I could pop the hut.
Yeah, I was trying to call Alec to see if he's getting on.
I realized that he didn't answer the call, and I just haven't been paying attention on the roster these last few days because I've been working overtime. So I was just like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if he's doing something or what's going on.
I'll just message him too. Just say, you coming?
I already spammed him. I said, get on, motherfucker. Scale of fate. Ayo, pussy.
Okay. I've cast the tiny hut.
Right, you guys produced the dome, settling for the night. Would anyone like to keep watch? Technically, you don't need to because of the dome, but would anyone like to keep watch?
I'll chill. I'll watch.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to meditate again on the vault.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to meditate again on the vault. I'm gonna try to meditate again on the vault. I'm gonna try to meditate again on the vault. I'm gonna try to meditate again on the vault. I'm gonna try to meditate again on the vault. I'm gonna try to meditate again on the vault. I'm gonna try to meditate again on the vault. I'm gonna try to meditate again on the vault. I'm gonna try to meditate again on the vault. I'm gonna try to meditate again on the vault. I'm gonna try to meditate again on the vault. I'm gonna try to meditate again on the vault. I'm gonna try to meditate again on the vault. I'm gonna try to meditate again on the vault. I'm gonna try to meditate again on the vault. I'm gonna try to meditate again on the vault. I'm gonna try to meditate again on the vault. I'm gonna try to meditate again on the vault. I'm gonna try to meditate again on the vault. I'm gonna try to meditate again on the vault. I'm gonna try to meditate again on the vault. I'm gonna try to meditate again on the vault. I'm gonna try to meditate again on the vault. I'm gonna try to medi if I can.
Roll that wisdom throw, or wisdom check again.
Da-na-na-na. Dice roller. It is an 18.
Okay. You get into your mental space as you usually do, and you try to focus on this vault, trying to remember the exact details of what you had seen in your previous vision, and it's not exactly coming clear. You are remembering and having little glimpses of what you saw before, the mounds and mounds of various items and things within this small, almost tomb-like space. But you're not able to get the full picture like you had before. As if you're struggling because it's not necessarily a connection of key, but more of you're trying to extend it to get a visual. And it's causing you to kind of strain a bit. After a bit of time trying to do this, eventually it kind of breaks, and you can't bring yourself to keep trying as you feel rather exhausted from this. You don't get a point of exhaustion, but you are very tired after doing this.
Interesting. Very interesting. All right. Well, I'll just go back to watch them.
Okay. Perception check.
What the fuck is this Microsoft SharePoint? Get out of here.
We're going to use your private documents to send
We want to have your confidential information. That's not questionable at all.
I don't think that's Microsoft SharePoint
30.
that's asking you for that information. 30. All right.
Yeah.
As you kind of look out into the night and kind of watch, you do find, as you had noticed in the day, it almost seems calmer. Like the air itself, there doesn't seem to be like a tension in the air or any kind of like force that seems to be driving any kind of weather, like devastating weather like before. The snowing has stopped, the blizzards have stopped. There's not all that much wind. It's usually like very small breezes. Every so often you'll get a gust, but it's nothing like intense by any means. And kind of looking about too, you do also notice that island that is floating in Gorgamoth. You do see, you can still, it's not like 100% like fully visible to you because of the darkness, but you do still see it very well in the night. Like the outline of it almost seems to have a glow to it and it's not necessarily like a color that you are seeing, but you somehow are able to see this island without any sort of light coming off of it. It's strange. Almost as if there's something pulling at reality and distorting it so that it's visible. But you're other than that, you go through the night. There's not really much else that you notice. Are you going to wake anyone up for the next watch, or are you just gonna go to sleep?
I'll wake up Leobard.
Leobard.
Mm-hmm.
Dread is telling me he was like, I already told you I was gonna be late. I know you're gonna be late after 9. Okay, so I have to stall for time. Alright, good to know. Anyways. Alright. Yeah. So you wake him up. He's a little disdainful about this, but nonetheless he does take watch. the rest of the night goes by. When you guys awake the next morning, Cal is the one who's sitting up. You see him kind of sitting on the edge of the bubble, kind of playing around, kind of flipping a coin over and over again in his hand, kind of flipping into the air and catching it, flipping into the air and catching it, and just kind of staring off into the night, or into the morning, per se. Doesn't really notice any of you kind of stirring as he's kind of staring off. He's just kind of in thought. But you all made it through the night. Is there any interactions you would like to do this fine morning?
No.
Okay. You all gather your things, as a custom, and continue to head forth towards Blood Gulch. I'm trying to think of how many. I'm trying to get back into the groove of this whole DMing thing. It's been a month.
Welcome back to the hellhole.
Welcome back to the hellhole and the improvising and everything else. I've been having so many early nights. I'm not used to this anymore. Anyways,
floating rock in the sky.
Yeah, floating rocks in the sky and dead dragons and toothless.
Fucking Geodude.
Geodude. Goddamn Geodude. Fuck. It's what you call a really chill. What the fuck are they called? Geologist. It's a Geodude. And
God damn it! I'm gonna tell my buddies that.
A really chill geologist. It's got to be a surfer dude who's also a geologist. Is a Geodude.
Good God, I'm in the Earth and Mineral Science College. I know people in geology. I can do this.
I can do this. All right, you all awake. Proceeding your travels onward towards Bloodkeep.
Nothing interesting.
There wasn't really supposed to be all that much interesting, to be honest. Like
you
right now,
did take care of the blizzards.
You did take care of one of the essential problems of this region.
I'm just waiting for what's about to come.
And I want to stall for time so that we have certain people here for it. But
damn it, we need both of them on.
I really only need one of them, and I know when he's going to be here. The other one would be nice to have, though, as well. Yeah. So you all continue your travels, kind of pushing on through another day. And as you kind of push on, there is a moment that kind of Errol, you feel Cal kind of grab your shoulder and kind of like tug at you to like come off to the side with him for a minute. And as he kind of does it, you hear in your head once more his voice that just says, I think this is a good time to talk than any. We should fall back a little bit if we do decide to discuss what we mentioned before.
Respond over telepathy?
You have a sense that he has made a telepathic link with you.
Yeah, we should just avoid going to Crag Rock at all cost. Or Crag Rock.
And why is that?
Is Journey in this call as well?
Journey can't hear it. It's just the two of you. Journey, all you see Cal kind of grab at Errol's shoulder, and it just like they make eye contact, but they don't say a word to each other. They're just kind of walking and just staring at each other.
So after the dragon incident, I went to go and return to you guys. However, I had neglected the Wendigo for several days. So upon transforming, I kind of blacked out. So that's the first instance. I don't know what died I don't know how many died. I don't know if they were human or animal. I just woke up in a pool of blood. And then uh to fix this problem, I let Dalgamane take over my body for a little bit and straighten some things out. So there's a lot of people dead in Cragrack right now. However, it wasn't me, and they don't know it was me.
You see him kind of nod a few times as he kind of reaches into his pocket again, and he pulls out one of the tarot cards once more. And I'm trying to find the right one. I know I had the name a second ago. Where'd it go? As he kind of pulls out the card and kind of shows it to you, you hear him kind of say, and it's the one for blood and water, with blood being on top of the card. And he said, through the telepathic link, he just says, I had a feeling that something was off. Especially after your little attempt to push us a certain direction. And there's definitely a difference with that mark on your arm. I don't think the others have noticed, but it's a little hard for me not to.
Let's just say, if there's a report when we get to Bloodkeep or Blood Gulch about a giant serpent slaughtering people in the woods near Cragrock, it wasn't me. Or you don't know anything about it, better yet.
I think that'd probably be for the best, especially with the temper that Magnus has about these things. I'd rather him not get irritated with one of us and try to take his anger out on us.
Yeah, that sounds best. I don't know how many died. Dalgamane says somewhere in the ballpark of 50. So, a good portion of their town.
I see.
I told him not to kill women and children, though.
Well, at least there's somewhat of a moral compass there. Kind of gives you like this kind of weak smile a little bit. And he just says, I only hope that this doesn't cause any issues, but I don't think it will based on what you've said. And
there's nothing connecting it back to me. It should be fine.
yes, hopefully. And
The one that does concern... Oh, sorry, what were you going to say?
I don't believe anyone else should find out about this. I think this should be kept quiet, and I think you probably feel the same.
Agreed. The one thing that does concern me, though, was I transformed into the Wendigo somewhere around Strixhaven. What was the town south of Strixhaven?
It
I think it's
was
Is it Giantsbane?
Giantsbane, yeah, that's the one. I was looking for the map and I was clicking all the wrong links. Yeah, Giantsbane is south. Yeah, that was the place that you guys found with all of the people with their blood removed.
Yeah, I would say I blacked out in Wendigo form somewhere around Giantsbane and woke up in the woods a distance away.
I see. What happened before this occurred? Like, what brought forth this transformation?
I haven't quite put my finger on it. There's a couple things. When I was sparring, I got knocked out of the Wendigo for the first time, as well as I hadn't been feeding it. So it might have been feeding on my soul, and it caused me to black out while flying.
I see. I think... This is a tricky situation. It's definitely one that needs to be taken care of with a degree of caution.
Oh, Doggerman said he's fixed it for a while. It's sated its hunger, as he said.
I guess there is a benefit to the little onslaught that you committed. Let's hope that lasts as he says it does. I would probably recommend not using that little helm of yours for some time. But
that's the plan. Unless it needs to be used to feed every once in a while. At which point, I think I'd just do that on one of my watches.
I would say as a last resort. It's definitely what we should. It should be a first thing, but yes, as long as you're careful, I guess we can assure all of our safety around you.
Careful's my middle name.
I highly doubt that.
No, really, I'll show you my birth certificate.
Pulls out a piece of parchment and kind of scribbles out the actual middle name, puts careful. See?
See, look, I told you, certified.
Forklift certified. That means I can kill you in the street.
God.
I saw a thing about that. I don't remember what that's from.
Being forklift certified?
Yeah, the forklift certified means I can kill you, and the police will come, and they will just be like, "Oh, he's certified. All right, I'm not dealing with this," and then leave. I don't remember. It's some animation thing that someone did. Anyways, but
We go back to the group.
Kind of remerge with the group. Journey, do you have anything to say about this? Magnus doesn't seem to pay. He doesn't seem to care. And Leo is on his own, kind of. He's kind of being
probably
the guy.
Practicing cards.
He's practicing.
Probably like just something like you guys were staring each other lovingly in the eyes for a few minutes.
It's not exactly what you think, if that's what you are thinking.
No, I don't.
It was a private conversation that we were having.
Yes, I'm familiar with the spell.
It's similar, but well, I have a natural gift for speaking without words.
Lovely weather we have today.
More glad we know that the dragon is dead. Yeah.
It's a win-win.
And just your eyes back on the road.
All right. You guys continue through the rest of the day, kind of making your way downtown.
Making my way downtown, walking fast.
The critical role crew, just every time someone says "making your way," just making your way. Every time. You guys make it through the rest of the day. Making a fair amount of distance pretty quick due to, well, no really obstacles that are getting in your path. And the road between Blood Gulch and Blood Keep seemed to be very well made, considering this is probably a very common path to be taken between the two. So you are making very good progress. And as you all find a place to rest for the night, I'm going to make the assumption the dome goes back up as it does every night. Would anyone like to keep watch?
Yes.
All right.
I will circle around the vicinity.
Okay. Perception check.
It's my time to shine. Watch me get a nat 1. Nope, it's a 29. My last one was a 30.
29. All right. You all
good rolls tonight.
not you all. You keep a close watch on everything around, kind of taking in everything that this kind of place has to offer. Nothing really happens this night. It's kind of, once again, very calm. You do catch a glimpse of a few rippers running around doing their own thing, but they don't seem to get anywhere near your camp.
Play around.
Yeah,
It's just nothing.
It's just, yeah, it's not really anything else going on. As your kind of watch ends, you feel there's not really any threat right now of any kind of danger. Seeming, as before, there seems to be an extreme calm to this place all of a sudden that, to you, it's almost unsettling. Because it's something you are not used to. As, you know, since you've been here, it has been nothing but pain. But as your watch ends...
Peaceful.
Yeah, you what is peace? I want problems, always. Anyways.
Good.
Who would you like to wake up for the next watch?
I'm poking Trinket.
She kind of wakes up, taking a minute to kind of come to.
Just gonna say it's quiet out. It's quieter than I've ever seen this place.
That's good, I guess. I guess I shouldn't have anything to worry about then while I keep watch.
And then I'm gonna go over to Toothless and like curl up.
He, originally being curled up in a ball, as you kind of do this, like, subconsciously kind of moves to, like, allow you to fit better. And then kind of, like, lays his head at your feet. He just kind of, like, smacks his lips a little bit, as dogs do. Kind of goes back to sleep. He's a good boy. I have decided, I have made the full decision. He has become a good boy.
He's a good boy. He is not Freddy.
He's not Freddy. Who is giving me a dirty look from across the room.
Freddy chooses violence always.
Yes, he wakes up every morning to the sound of battle. Oh, no, sorry. That's what he goes to sleep to. He wakes up to the sound of war drums. That's what it is.
It's the sound of war drums, the eye of Sauron, shining
Yes.
bright.
I will devour my foes. I still think for that campaign he has to have a Boston accent. I do not care.
I want him to have a little ring. It's the ring of power.
That's perfect. You all wake the next morning. Leo being woken up a second time. A second night in a row. As you all kind of gather your things as you are accustomed to, rising to your feet and continuing along the path.
Slow but steady.
Slow, but you are not going slow. I will say you guys are making distance because of the lack of obstacles.
Is whatchamacallit the sister with us?
No, she stayed in Bloodkeep.
Interesting. Okay.
That's also why you're moving faster. You're not dragging around a sled with a person on it. You are just going.
No storm, no sled.
Yes.
Why did I'm just gonna chime in and be like, why did Magnus's sister stay behind?
Because that was the plan, was her to stay with the Jarl. And she simply got you guys a message to Bloodkeep to get, like, passage ready for you to go. As well as possibly a raiding party, but it was not certain if that was going to be a thing. There was no confirmation. The vessel that you guys are going to get is definitely confirmed. They didn't know if there was going to be anything else yet. But you all continue making way towards Bloodkeep. Traveling along, kind of making your way along the path. I hesitated on that sentence. And as the day kind of comes to a close, you do arrive in Bloodkeep. You guys kind of arrive to the opposite side of the Sacred Tavern that's there. Kind of more on the side of the town of where you had done shopping before. Entering town.
We went to Bloodkeep?
Blood Gulch, sorry. In Blood Gulch. The first time you started in. You guys are kind of in the when you kind of enter town, you enter near where the armor and the forge was kind of located. Or leatherwork individual, that's what it was. Leatherwork shop and the forge are kind of located. Kind of, looking about, town kind of looks generally the same as it was when you first arrived. Not much has really changed within here. Is there anything you guys would like to do within the town now that you've arrived?
This is what we're in. Yeah, Bloodkeep. Okay.
Yes.
We haven't been here. I don't know. Shit.
You haven't been here in like several weeks. I'm pretty sure it's been.
It's been a while.
I can actually check how long it's been. Let's see.
It's been like a month and a half, right?
There are no months. Let's see. Oh wow, I scrolled way too high up. That's.
It's been a long time.
It's been a very long time. It was Blood Gulch. Oh, okay, so it was the 14th it's almost been a full zenith. Which is almost 42. It's 42 days, almost. You guys are, I think it was like about 35 days it's been. 36 days-ish. You guys have been here for a while. You've been here for most of the winter. Kind of traveling around doing your thing. But you guys have arrived. Is there anything you wish to try to do while you are in this section of town?
Is there an alchemy shop?
There is an alchemy shop. It's not going to be anything like super fancy, but yes, there is an alchemy shop.
I just need some poisons.
All right. I'm not even going to make you roll because you guys have been here and you guys kind of did figure out where everything was. Plus Magnus is with you, so you would have been able to find it. You do find an alchemy shop. Upon entry, you do find a half-orc individual kind of behind the counter. Various burns and markings on their skin that look to be due to chemicals of some sort. They seem to be, as you kind of like walking in, they do seem to be messing with a vial, kind of dripping one vial into another type deal, like very carefully. And as you guys kind of enter, they kind of look up from their work and very, very slowly pull the vials apart from each other and like move them to a little stand that's behind them on like a little shelf.
Mm-hmm.
And as they turn back, they kind of brush off their hands for a moment, take off the gloves they were wearing, and just says, "How can I help you lot?"
I'm looking for some poisons. Maybe some acids. Who knows?
Any kind of particular poisons you're looking for?
Hmm. You got anything that could paralyze someone?
Let me take a look. He kind of moves over to this like cabinet of sorts and kind of pulls open the doors and starts like going through all of the things. As he's kind of doing it, like one or two vials kind of fall out and crash onto the ground, kind of splattering out. One of them looked to have been a healing potion. It's no longer a potion. Um, Before he kind of drags out 3 different vials, each a different color. One of them, as he kind of like moves it around within this vial, it's like a purplish liquid, but it almost seems to fizz as it kind of is shaken. Another vial is more of a very clear liquid, but it almost seems very. Is viscous the term? What does viscous mean?
Viscous, like the viscosity is
Very high.
how well it flows.
Is viscous like
So
it flows super smooth, or is it very thick?
so something super viscous, it'd be like a molasses.
Okay, yes, it is a viscous liquid. I was like, I think I'm doing this right, but I need to double check. It's been a while. Yes, it's like a very viscous liquid. It doesn't move quite as slow as like honey or molasses, but it does seem to be very thick in nature, and the viscosity seems to be very high. And then the last one looks to be a genuine vial of green, probably serpent's venom of sorts. But you're not entirely sure. You kind of.
What am I looking at, good sir?
He says, "These are the only 3 things that we have." He kind of gestures to the more viscous one, the clear liquid, and he says, "If you're wanting something that is better for paralyzing, this is a good suggestion. But it does have also the chance of stopping one's heart. This other one, a bit more pricey, produces excruciating pain for whoever's injected with it."
How many vials do you got of each?
I have probably 2 vials of this, and he kind of sets down the purple one. Probably another. He kind of glances over towards the cabinet. 3 vials of the clear one, and well, the viper venom is quite abundant, so we have a decent number of those vials.
Just to clarify, you said the purple one is the one that causes excruciating pain?
Yes.
What's the viper venom do?
It's just a simple poison.
All right. How much for 2 vials of the clear, 2 of the purple, and then 3 of the viper venom?
He kind of looks between them, and you see him kind of like weighing it out in his head. He says, "This venom," and he's gesturing to the purple one once more. He says, "It's extremely difficult to get, so 800 for both gold pieces."
800 for both? Oof. How much for the clear per vial?
The clear 100 gold pieces. It's not as difficult to get, but it is valuable.
And then the viper venom?
10 gold pieces a piece.
All right. I'll give him 30 for the viper for 3 vials.
Okay, he collects up the 2 other vials and kind of heads back to the cabinet and kind of.
And then oh wait, I'm doing maths.
Oh, you're doing maths. Okay.
Yeah.
So
No, I was giving him 30 for the 3 viper.
30 for the 3.
Um
Okay. So he goes and
there
gets
was 100 for the clear ones, right? So I'll give him 200, so it's 230. And then the last one is 4, so I'll give him 630.
630. Okay. So he leaves the 3 vials with you. He gets 1 clear, 2 more of the viper venom. I'm going to make a note here so I know exactly what you have, and then I can give you the exact stuff for it later. What the fuck was that? I heard a buzz. What's buzzing? Oh, it's just my bank telling me my credit score went up. That's cool, I guess. Sure. That's not important right now.
You ranked up.
Yeah, I leveled up. Fuck yeah.
Congratulations, you've reached level 50 capitalism.
Fuck yeah. Better than
Do you want prestige? Yes or no?
Better than communist squirrels, bro. Anyways, that was the last Wild West session, by the way. If any of you missed it, we had to fight communist squirrels. Jared had a blast. I was just fucking bewildered.
Not terrifying at all.
Oh, it was goddamn miserable. As in, like, I was exhausted from a long week and then had to do that. And I was just like, I don't know what to do anymore. Okay, so he hands you the vials. Kind of taking the gold and moving it into a box that's underneath the counter and moving that elsewhere.
I'm gonna look for any enchantments or any wards to prevent thieves.
You do remember you won't find them in this town because there's not much magic here in this town.
All right. I want to take note of where he put these files as well.
It's the cabinet that he put them in before.
Is it locked?
As he you do notice that yes, it is locked. There does seem to be a lock mechanism of some sort. It's not a traditional lock. As he kind of puts you do hear the wardrobe as he kind of closes it. You do hear a clicking, and you do see him kind of move his hand along the side of it after it happens. Before kind of glancing back towards all of you and just says, "So, is there anything else that I can help you with?"
That'll be all good, sir.
Well, it was a pleasure.
I'm going to leave another 10 on the counter. 10 gold.
Okay. So you all...
I'll walk out.
Okay. You all kind of head out. He doesn't move at first. He just kind of watches you kind of walk off. And you do notice, like, after you guys leave is when he kind of goes and collects those 10 gold pieces.
Joke's on him. I'm going to rob him blind.
You're going to rob him blind? Okay. All right.
He just gave me everything I needed to do so.
Is there anything else any of you wish to do while you are in this part of town?
I'm good.
Jared, do you have anything you wish to do?
No.
I don't know if the other two would have anything, but what else is there in Bloodkeep?
There's the shipyard and then the tavern.
Yeah. Oh, I'll probably just get some more meat for Toothless.
Okay,
I'll just stock up on that.
That's a fairly easy task to perform. So you there is a butchery. Not hard to find. You do find the butchery.
Yeah. I'll just get some more salted meat.
Salted meat. I don't know why I said it that way. I apologize. You get the meat though, and as you all are kind of like preparing to leave, you do kind of notice he's not hanging out outside the shop necessarily waiting for any of you, but he is kind of nearby. You do see the Cobalt Sins, the blue Cobalt that you had met in the desert of the Outlands. You see him kind of
getting dark.
It is beginning to get dark. It is nearing the end of the day. The sun's kind of setting. He's kind of hanging out on like kind of a street corner, his hammer on his back. He's just kind of leaned up against a building, arms crossed, kind of minding his own business. Kind of, he doesn't know. It's clear that he doesn't know you guys are here. He's just kind of hanging out here for some reason. And
Gonna yell, "Hey, Sins!"
He kind of glances over towards you and acknowledges your presence and kind of pushes off this wall so he's not leaning against it anymore and kind of begins to move towards you all.
What brings you to Bloodkeep?
I'm not entirely sure. I was given a message not too long ago to come here after I cleaned up in Giant's Bane.
Message from who?
That is also a mystery to me. I'm not entirely sure when I got it or why I got it. I was just told to come here.
I hate to be nosy, but what does it say? Anything else? Just come to Bloodkeep.
I was told something was going to happen here, and I'm not entirely sure what yet.
Can you elaborate?
I was simply given the message, go to Bloodkeep. There are things that are going to occur, and you need to be there for them.
Oh, fun. Was that any of you guys? I'll look to the rest of the party.
Cal shakes his head, and Trinket just kind of looks confused by the whole thing and clearly doesn't know what's going on. Leo's not paying attention.
Same boat here, Journey.
Magnus clearly doesn't know what's happening either. He kind of looks between all of you and he says, I'm fairly certain that it wasn't any of you.
That's not ominous at all.
I couldn't say I recognized who it was. Though I do feel as if I have encountered the individual before. But I'm not sure when.
I'm gonna check the town out then. See if there's anything happening on the outskirts as we get closer to nighttime. Are we planning on staying here the night?
I believe that is the plan, yes. This is Cal talking.
Okay. Well, I'll go scout the air. I'm gonna go to Toothless and see if I could convey that I need him to check the outskirts of the town, and I'll sweep above.
Animal handling check.
Oh, fuck, I haven't done that in a while. Unnatural 20.
He understands entirely, and as a response, gives you kind of... It's not a whimper, but it's like a... It's almost like a whimper of acknowledgement before a bark, and he kind of bolts off. And you kind of get the idea. He got your message. He knows what he needs to do.
I'll take off as well.
All right. You take to the air. What is the rest of you doing as this is happening? I think I'm doing a really good job buying time right now. Darn people and their schedules and not being able to show up on time.
I can rob the dude if you need more time. Like, I can do that right now. I was waiting for it to get dark, and then I was going to strike.
Yeah, it's getting there, but you kind of go over the town. If you want to roll a perception check, by all means do so.
I don't know. I think my pass is higher than what I just rolled. I got another natural 20.
Yeah, that's even good enough, though. You do notice that there are... you do notice a few raider ships that are coming in to port. One of which you notice is a crew of about probably 7 or 8 raiders. And they seem to have with them... you do notice they have one... I guess you would call it them a prisoner. That's with them. There's a... they have a Lupin individual that's kind of chained up and being dragged behind them. They seem to be heading towards the tavern, though, as this is happening. The other raiding parties seem to be kind of getting out of their boats and seem to be like conversing on the docks, and you see a couple of them just kind of, you know, it's like football players getting together, kind of like hitting each other, but they're not like hitting to hurt, but the hits do look like they hurt.
I know it's gonna happen. Damn it! All right, I'm gonna whistle to call Toothless back to me. I like the normal whistle I've been doing
Okay. You
as I
return.
land with the party.
You return back to the party, and Cal kind of looks to you and just says, "So, anything out of the ordinary?"
Our raiding ships have just arrived. They seem to have a prisoner, like a werewolf or something.
A Lupin?
Yeah, that's what you call them.
Since kind of nods a little bit and says, "Well, I guess that's the way that I'll head then. Maybe there's something interesting over there." Okay.
Are the shops closing up?
You do notice Alec is finally responding to me. I told you I had a test yesterday. Or I had a test today. What? That's right. He told me, he can't expect me to remember these things, bro. I worked 41 hours this week so far, and I have another 4 tomorrow. Anyways, as I was saying, you do notice a few of the shops. They seem to be, the shopkeepers kind of seem to be locking up a few things. They don't necessarily are closing, but they are kind of. I told you all in advance. Whatever. I'm not dealing with him right now. They're not necessarily like closing down for the night, but they are locking up to kind of. They look like they're heading towards the tavern, probably to get. Or they're not necessarily not heading to the tavern. Some of them are heading to the tavern. Some seem to be heading to homes to get things. Others seem to be getting food from some of the other shops. Some of the shops, like the ones who are selling like the butchery and other shops like that, they don't seem to be closing.
I noticed if the the alchemy dude had left when I was flying.
You would have seen him kind of heading towards. He's kind of making his way towards the tavern.
Is he passing us?
No, you guys are not between it and the tavern. You guys went further in one direction, so you're further down the street.
Okay.
You would have seen him upon your return, is essentially where it's coming from.
Okay. So as long as he would see me, though, correct?
Yes.
All right. Oh, Alex said he'll get on in 5 minutes. He's walking back.
He didn't tell me that. He's just telling me, I already told you I was going to be late. I had a test. I forgot he had a test, bro. I have so many other shit that I'm dealing with. Your test means nothing to me. No, good for him, though, for being, proactive with his education.
Good shit. Yeah, I'll take this time. We're like, all right, where are we headed then? We heading to the boats?
I would say let's probably try to secure a place to rest for the night, because I don't think we're going to do any sailing until the morning. But
I certainly wouldn't want to leave tonight. The oceans can be cold at night.
That is true, yes. I was thinking more of visibility, but that is a good point as well. I guess, Magnus, you lead the way, and he kind of gestures Magnus, who kind of grunts and gives him a nod, and kind of starts walking off towards the inn that you guys, I think, stayed in before.
They have multiple levels.
The inn?
Yes.
It seems to be... It's more of... To be honest, this inn's not exactly an inn. It's probably closer to a barn than anything else. Not exactly, like, full-on rooms. It's kind of like... It's like someone put rooms together, like building blocks with, like, use room building blocks, put them side by side, and just kind of threw a bed in there. It was like, yeah, this is a place to stay now. Like, it's more like a barracks than anything else. That's the term I'm looking for.
I'll bring Toothless into mine. Is there a door, I hope, or some
Yeah,
shit?
there's a door. Like, there's a door and everything. Like, you do have privacy. You can lock your things away. It's just not lavish by any means. But then again, you guys haven't really had anything lavish while here. This is not a place known for its luxury.
I'm gonna bring Toothless in, and I'm gonna tell him to guard until I'm back.
He kind of does his little kind of whimper response as he'd done before, and then kind of jumps up onto the bed and lays down.
I'm gonna go rob a bitch.
I'm gonna go rob a bitch. Are you just walking out your door? Or are you?
No, I'm gonna shadow step out the window.
Okay, you shadow step out the window. All right. And Draka, I assume you're getting on the roof to go to sleep, or at least hang out up there.
Yes.
Journey,
you are.
I assume you are just hanging out with everyone else, trying to get accommodations settled before anything. Okay, Errol, you make your way towards the shop. The darkness
Casting pass without a trace.
Yeah, the darkness is making it very easy for you to get there. You easily can shadow step inside because you do have visibility inside the building due to your dark vision.
What if I told you we got a nat 20 on stealth and it's a total of 39?
You might as well be a ghost. Like, the supernatural ain't even that stealthy. To be honest, you don't even move snow from the rooftops. You are not. It's like you're not even there. You do get inside the building, finding it to be empty for the most part. Not having to unlock the door because, well, you can just teleport through the glass by shadow stepping.
Before I enter the building, I'm going to use the serpent ring and tell him to alert me if anyone comes back before going in.
All right, if that's what you want. It kind of hovers in front of the door, kind of almost like a sentry. You enter the building, though. You shadow step inside. I assume you're going straight for the wardrobe? Or the cabinet,
I have my lock picking stuff.
Investigation check.
Investigation. Oh, fuck. Wait, this is the one I'm terrible at. Yeah, I got no bonus. I'm stupid.
Got him.
Am I muted? Oh, no, I'm not. Okay,
no,
cool.
You're not muted.
I got 16.
16. Okay. It takes a bit of feeling around. You go at it with your lockpicks for a moment, and then you realize, oh wait, this dude didn't have a conventional lock on the door, and start feeling around on the door and looking around. After a few minutes, it's about like 5-6-ish minutes, you do finally find the smallest, like, kind of indentation in the wood, and as you kind of push in on it, you hear a click of the cabinet, and kind of are able to pull open the doors. And upon opening it, I need you to roll a dex saving throw for me.
Yo, Tyler, did you forget I told you I had a test today?
I did. I'm 41 hours into my work schedule this week, and I have 100 other things I'm doing. It was not something that was on the top of my head.
Be like that. Yeah, no, I figured I had a feeling someone was gonna forget, so I put my phone on do not disturb prior to the test. I'm very glad about that because I turned it off and I had like 60 goddamn. Dude, I wrote a whole fucking essay on one of the questions, which leads me to believe I might have done it wrong. So, but I don't think I did. So, if I had my fucking leg vibrating like a motherfucker, there's no way I would have finished that shit.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
What'd you roll though for your dex?
I got a 23, but I have a question
Yes.
before proceeding. I'm guessing so. I opened it up and the vials are falling out, right?
There are a couple that start falling out. This guy is not very organized with his shit.
Is with a 23, do I have the possibility of catching them before they break on the ground?
Yes, you definitely catch all of. There's about 4 of them that fall.
Okay.
And in your monkish haste, you manage
Monkish
to you catch like 2 with your hands, and as you realize the others are falling, you end up tossing them back into the air and then catching the other 2 with your hands, and then just kind of it's a whole maneuver, like flipping into the air and catching the other 2 with your talons and kind of gently landing on the ground with them.
Um, Good God. Looking at these vials, would I have any idea what I just caught or no?
Looking at the vials, the 2 that are in your talons look to be healing potions. It seems he doesn't care that much about the healing potions. That's why they seem to be the ones falling. Um, one of the ones in your hand, looks to be that clear venom that you were given, or that poison you were given.
Hmm.
The other one is
Got poisoned.
no, he
Oh,
bought poison.
I bought poisons.
Oh,
The other one is the liquid's weird. It's kind of this obsidianish color, but it almost seems to, without the liquid moving, it almost looks like, I guess the only way to think of it is like nebulas and stuff moving within it. Kind of
Oh,
these strange
pretty.
colors swirling around inside this obsidian liquid.
I'm gonna pocket those 4. What else do
So
I see just upon glancing in?
two of those are the lowest tier of healing potion.
Okay.
F. It's like what, 5 health?
It's like I think it's 2d4 plus 4 or plus 2. So like at most you can get 10 points of healing off of it.
Do I see any other healing potions?
Looking through the cabinet, with your passive perception this would be easy. There's about 7 of them. These just very minute healing potions. They're nothing super special.
I'm not gonna take those. I'll leave. I'll just take what I got. What else is in there that I see?
Looking about, you do see the other vial of the purple venom that you had seen before. And you do see multiple upon multiple vials of viper venom. Just the green liquid in the vials, just there's just stacks upon stacks. This dude clearly, milks snakes for their venom, and he clearly has a lot of them, based on the amount of venom he has.
Can I grab like 20 of them?
Yeah, you can grab 20 of them. You have 20 vials of viper's venom.
Real quick, where am I?
You are at the inn, and I'm putting quotation marks around that because it's not exactly an inn, but you are at the inn with the rest of the party.
Okay.
Barn. Is there any other like pretty liquids? I say that in just general terms. Anything that would look deadly.
Looking through, it seems to be just like a lot of basic. Some of them aren't even liquids; they're like components for possibly making potions. There seems to be vials filled with like various crushed up leaves. One of the vials, you swear it blinks at you, but you're not entirely sure.
Oh, I'm taking that one.
You're not exactly sure what's in there, but you're pretty sure there was an eye and it blinked at you. And when you looked back, you couldn't see the eye anymore. You're not entirely sure what that was.
I'm taking that.
And some of the other vials, it's just like it looks to be like very, very basic, very. I wouldn't say non-lethal, but they're like very low tier acids. A couple other very like low tier poisons. One of them looks to be you're pretty sure it's just mashed up deadly nightshade, but you're not entirely sure because it seems like it got mashed up and then everything was kind of thrown into this vial, including the skins of the berries. So it just kind of looks like this squished up mess. There is 1 or 2 vials that look to contain blood, but you're not entirely sure if it's blood or something else.
Oh, did I grab the other purple vial? I don't know if I did.
I mentioned it. I would assume you did.
Yeah, I think I grabbed that. All right, I'm just gonna seal it back up.
Okay, you close it back up, doing the same thing that you'd seen him do. And around this moment, as you kind of close this up, the dragon within your ring appears next to you and says, "Looks like we have someone coming this way."
I'm going invisible, and I'm teleporting out of there.
Okay.
They're just shadow stepping.
You go invisible and appear outside. As you appear outside, you appear like roughly a few feet from him as he kind of like lumbers towards the door, kind of unlocking it, and kind of looking around for a moment before kind of heading inside, closing the door behind him.
I'm gonna wait because I have an hour of invisibility, and I have a retarded stealth or stupid stealth score. Sorry, I'm streaming. Yeah, I'm gonna wait and see if he notices. I'm praying to God he doesn't.
You watch him for several minutes. He kind of goes in there, and you see him kind of messing with a few items. You do see the 2 vials from earlier. He's still messing with them. The liquid in them didn't seem all that important. But you do watch as he kind of begins to try to drip stuff into the vial. And as he kind of does it, you hear a pop, a puff of black smoke, and he's just kind of sitting there kind of blinking as the vial that was in his hand is gone. And then the other vial that was in the other hand is still dripping, and it seems to be, whatever the liquid is inside of it, seems to be burning through the countertop that he was messing with, or that he was like doing this over. And there's a long moment before he finally kind of responds to what happens and like starts trying to like rapidly clean this up as best he can. After about probably 30-ish minutes of this endeavor going on is when he finally goes to the cabinet, and you watch as he opens it, and as it opens he stops and he kind of pauses and he kind of looks around the shop for a minute, and you can tell that something's up in his head. One second. Someone in my unit is messaging me. I need to message them back so they don't try to. Oh, he just joined he just joined the con. No. You see him kind of like looking around. He's like trying to figure out what happened, and you see him like start pulling out vials, and he starts counting them, kind of rapidly kind of going through various, like all the different vials. He seems to like as he's doing it, he seems to be dropping some like here and there. You see several vials of Viper's venom just kind of hit the floor, and he's just like, as he's kind of like moving these vials out and like rapidly counting them, you see him getting increasingly more and more frustrated.
I'm gonna leave at this point and return to the inn.
It just
explodes.
I just swiped so much shit off of him. Oh, by the way, so the ones I purchased from him, I'm storing in my main bag of holding, and the second bag of holding is all the shit I stole.
Of course.
You have 2 bags of holding?
Yes, in case I ever need to just send someone to the fucking Shadow Realm, I'll just toss them into each other.
I don't remember where you got the second one. I do remember the first. I don't remember the second one.
I don't even have one.
The second one was from when we were in Mirage. No, Pearl's bag when we were dicking around over there.
Oh, it was one of the party members gave it to you. That's right.
Yeah.
Like, I want a second bag of holding. Here you go. All right.
Yeah, I was gonna Shadow Realm someone.
Yeah, that's send them to the astral sea. Yeah, that's.
Sorry, Jimbo. I'm gonna have to send you to the Shadow
Realm. That's my favorite line. Wish that was.
Is Viper poison?
Tyler, earlier you said deadly nightshade. Does that imply that there is a non-deadly nightshade?
No.
Okay.
I've always called it deadly nightshade because it's what it is. It's deadly nightshade. Like, you eat a nightshade berry, you are going to die. There's nothing you can do about it.
I'm built different. Sorry.
All right, you eat some deadly nightshade and record it, and let me know what happens.
No,
all
I'm
right?
gonna eat some non-deadly nightshade.
I think there's a way to make it non-deadly. Like there is a way to render the poison
Just be
useless in it.
built different. That's how you
Built
make it non-deadly.
different.
You built stupid is what
You
how
built
you're built.
stupid.
Hey, question: did we have a long rest before
Yes.
I got here? Okay, cool.
You guys have been traveling for like 3 days.
Okay.
I've also been
Cool.
trying to buy time, hoping Dread will show up soon because the next part of this would be really cool if he was here for. But
Oh, not me though. Wow, fuck me, I guess.
no, you're going to be helpful to the next part. It's just this involves some of his stuff. But it looks.
What
like
did I miss? By the way,
Um.
I had to use the entirety of my available time for the test.
Yes. It involved traveling, Cal talking to Errol secretly, and now a heist that Errol did on his own to steal from a potion dude.
Ooh, nice. Was I ever on watch while we were traveling?
Twice.
Could we retcon that I was trying to do some fucking card tricks?
Roll 2 sleight of hand checks, and I'll check my notes on how many times you succeeded.
Let's go probably like 4 4 times in total. I got what is he? I got a 17
Okay.
and a 10.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Oh shit, I've been muted.
Yeah, you said
This
something
guy.
about you said something about Viper, and then you kind of went dark.
And then I
Oh.
seized my opportunity to speak.
I was just gonna ask the Viper Venom. Would that just be the basic vial of poison?
Does a basic vial of poison cause the poison status effect?
Okay. So I'm adding.
If that's what it does, then that's what the Viper Venom is. It just causes the poison status effect.
I added those. I stole healing potions.
I will give you the stats on everything else later.
Okay.
Kind of like what I did with that armor you got.
If I could hold on to them.
Yes. Yeah, if you can keep them. Anyways, you get back to the room. Toothless is sound asleep. He did not keep watch. He went to sleep.
Classic.
But your stuff does appear to be safe. The rest of the party seems to have gathered up in one of the rooms. They're just kind of sitting in a room discussing.
Guessing what?
The plan of like the voyage and shit. Kind of Magnus is kind of giving the idea of like, you know, you guys are going to have a ship the next day and everything else. That's kind of what you've gotten from it, and then it's just kind of been like hang out, wait for Errol to get back, and then the plan was to go to the docks after Errol got back.
What city are we in?
As soon as
You're
I get back,
Buckles.
I'm just gonna be like, if anyone asks, I was here the entire time.
We're in the city that we arrived,
Yes.
like on the ship, too.
Leo wasn't
So,
there for that.
In Blood Gulch.
Yeah, Blood Gulch. As you kind of come in and say that, Cal once again kind of draws one of his cards from his deck and kind of shakes his head.
In a but negative tone? Shakes his head in a negative tone? Question
We're
mark.
disappointed, but like completely understanding, like this was expected to happen.
I am a thief. What did you expect?
And as he kind of does that, he does flip the card, and you do see the thief's card in his hand.
Classic thief.
And as he shows it to you, he flips the card, and you watch as as he flips it between his fingers, the card almost seems to disappear. You know, classic sleight of hand trick, making it disappear.
He's gonna go, what? He had some good shit. I didn't take any of his money.
Missed opportunity, in my opinion.
I'm
What?
not
Who
that
said
petty.
Well,
What are you gonna do with 20 bottles of Viper Venom?
I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna pull out the second bag of holding and going through all this shit. I'm just gonna so I got 20 bottles of Viper Venom. One of them that looked at me, this weird purple venom that he said causes excruciating pain. What the fuck? Oh yeah, more of this clear shit.
Did you happen to ask about any of this stuff earlier
No,
before you robbed him
no. I just grabbed whatever looked cool.
on a whim?
They do be looking cool.
Oh, also this one has a vortex in it, and I hold up the Nebula one.
So So you're saying the shopkeep shouldn't have any reason to suspect you? You've never spoken to them before or anything?
I mean, we're leaving tomorrow anyway, right? What
We're
would it
leaving
matter?
tomorrow.
Yeah, what would it
No,
matter?
and I did tip him, so.
Oh yes, thank you for letting me steal all of your inventory. Here's a little kickback.
Can I, by chance, see that obsidian one? This is Cal talking.
Yeah, I'll hand it over to him. Is this the obsidian one that had the eye?
No, the one with the eye is like
Vortex.
a black. It's like a black goo. The obsidian one has like the vortex and the nebula kind of floating around within it. The other one that you saw had an eye just looks to be like this black sludge-like substance.
Like sled.
Yes.
I'm gonna poke Leo and say, 10 gold for you to drink it.
Sure, I take it, and then I cast minor illusion.
Oh my god! All right. Roll a performance check, and if you'd like, roll an insight, Errol, to see through his bullshit.
Well, my passive perception. Okay, all right. We're rolling insight.
Ooh. I got 16.
I have 28.
I mean 26. Sorry, 26.
Wait, what'd you roll, Errol?
28.
Damn it!
You see through his bullshit.
Do the rest of us think he did it though?
If you want to roll against his 26,
Yeah, I'll roll a perception.
I'm gonna.
Did you say perception?
insight.
Okay, insight.
I'm gonna make the illusion obviously make me drink it, and then
only a
what
23.
happens after I drink it is I'm just gonna have a fucking like galaxy like come out of my stomach horizontal to, or perpendicular to the ground. Sorry, parallel to the ground, just coming out of my stomach, and then I get like whooshed into it, and I'm gone.
Wow, that's quite the illusion you produced. I'll allow 26. For 26, I will allow it.
Yeah, I mean, my character didn't expect anyone to actually believe he'd drink it, so just go.
Well, time to pick up another sorcerer.
I'm just gonna look around and be like, "Oh my god, he's dead!" And I'm gonna punch him in the dick and then grab the vial.
My character was just like big smile, just still holding it in front of him. He wasn't trying to pocket it or anything.
Oh, okay. I thought you.
No, he wasn't trying to pocket it.
Wow, Errol, you saved his life.
No, I do like the idea of you just randomly just punching him in the dick and taking it back just because you're upset.
You saved his life, Errol. Wow. Thought you
Call
were a real
that the
goner
Heimlich
there.
maneuver.
Straight up punched him in the dick, just like
Dick
it's the only thing
I got a nat 20 insight check, but I still couldn't beat that 26.
If you got a nat 20, you would have been able to figure out something was wrong, but you wouldn't have known exactly what it was. Because
I have a plus
20, I'd give you a bonus there.
Yeah, I have a +9 in performance, and I rolled a 17. So
Let's see what my plus is. I have a +13
in performance.
Yeah.
He has mastery in it, though. Bards can get mastery, sorcerers do not.
Yeah, so that's why I should have mastery.
What a real bard would be able to get.
There is a feat for it. You just have to get to the level to get the feat.
Fuck! That hurt.
That's what happens when you get punched in the dick.
Oh no, not that. I have balls of steel. Errol's done it too many times. I'm immune now.
Special immunity. Dick punch.
Special immunity being punched in the balls because the smallest party member has just abused the shit out of your ball sack.
It's like one of those like punching bags in the arcade where you like try to get a score.
Now you punch my dick, but instead of doing pain to me, your pain is on you because I got a fucking cup with spikes on it.
I could see Leo wearing a spiked.
It reminds me of like what those animals with like the spiked penises,
Yes.
the barbed penises.
Yeah, those are things.
Yeah.
I think cats have them.
Great. Thanks for that information.
I didn't
that.
know Leo was half tabaxi.
I didn't know that we were the
Why
fucking animal
you
planet.
gonna start falling for me?
Shit.
No, I've already got mine.
Errol's just gonna laugh at that shit.
Holy shit. Alright. Party tensions. Alright, good things here.
My character didn't let off a smile the whole time.
What does Cal say to the obsidian shit?
As he's been ignoring all of you, clearly. He's gotten really good at it, as you've been able to tell.
Yeah, I cannot be ignored, so I do not believe it.
I cannot be full of ignored, so I do not believe it. Alright. He kind of looks to you, Errol, and he just says, I have an idea of what this might do. It's very similar to a spell that I have.
You just saw what it did. Oh, wait, he's talking about the other one. Never mind.
He's talking about the one that actually has nebulas in it and stuff. He says,
yeah, no, it wasn't that the one that I drank?
No, it was
No,
like
you
a
took
black
eyeball.
oily goo.
Man, I would have changed my illusion up. Whatever.
He says,
I didn't know that. I wasn't paying attention.
This possibly may be similar to some dunamancy that I know.
What?
Essentially, it's almost insight into the future of an event.
Oh, future potion.
And I'm going to say this in layman's terms for game terms. Essentially, this gives you advantage on a roll. It works as a lucky point, where if you roll shitty or you feel you rolled shitty, you can re-roll and take the new roll. I think you have to take the new roll.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to take the new roll, I'm pretty sure. But he just says, it's a useful spell I've used in the past, and he kind of pulls out one of the pearls that he's kind of used it for. I think I might have used it on you at one point, but I'm not entirely sure.
You did for the dragon fight.
Yes. I don't know if you actually used its potential or not.
Potential, I know all about that word.
I think, yeah, no, I used it during the fight to get out of a grapple.
Do you remember having a, almost a vision of a possibility before changing your outcome?
Yes.
That's kind of what this potion does. It's the same thing.
Is it a one-time use, I'm guessing?
Yes, I would assume so.
Nah, you're just gonna piss the liquid back out. Because that's how liquid works.
Does anyone think if I were to slowly dose myself with the viper poison, I'll become immune to poison?
I do. You should try it.
You would have to do very small doses over a very long time, but yes, it is possible.
Haha! This is why I grabbed the 20 vials journey in your face.
I don't suppose you could share those. We could all do it.
I think
What is this?
I think I'm okay.
Drink the Kool-Aid moment?
Yeah, I'll join you in that.
Not Johnsontown.
What do you say, Errol? Immune buddies.
I'll pass.
Oh man, well I don't want to pass.
You didn't steal it.
I'm not a rogue.
You're not a bard either.
Says who? I went to bard school.
Alright, I'll just collect the vials and put them back into the bag of holding. And then I'll take one of the viper ones and put like a very small drop on my finger.
Roll a con saving throw, but it's going to be a very, very, very low DC.
That one.
Joke's on you. I got a 14.
You're good.
I was expecting a 2.
With like a drop, the DC is like a 2. Like you had to roll a nat 1 to fail.
I literally have a +2 bonus.
Yeah, but not what?
I'm gonna make a note on you trying to become immune to poison real quick. or at least resistant.
Just every day, just drop of poison. I'll start putting that shit in my food.
Oh my
It's like
god.
seasoning. It's the secret sauce. We're in like a fucking bar. I pull out my vial, put a drop on there, eat my food.
Mix it in with your food. Extra
Very
flavor.
spicy. Very, very spicy.
I will say, I'm just going to tell you this because Errol would have an idea. You have to increase your dosage every 5 successes, so.
Okay.
Which means
Accidentally pours out an entire vial on accident one time.
It's like, fuck. This is not what I wanted, man.
Arm shrivels up just like I don't know, a SpongeBob character out in the sun, out of the water.
Thought you were gonna say like the guy from Scary Movie 2. Grab my good hand.
I don't think I've ever seen Scary Movie 2. I
You're
don't
missing
know
out.
which scary movies I've seen.
Anyways, as he kind of, you're handed back the Nebula potion from Cal, and kind of after dosing yourself with poison, Cal kind of speaks up again and just says, I guess we should head out to the docks and just see what we can find on exactly what vessel we might be taking in the morning.
All right, I'm gonna mute myself, but yes, I will follow along.
Hey,
I'll be back.
don't, though. You know what I'm saying?
You telling him not to mute?
Yeah.
Alright, you all kind of start gathering up again, kind of shuffling out of the building, making your way towards the dockside.
Every day I'm shuffling.
I was about to start singing, but no, we're not doing that. No. Stop it. You guys begin to head out, and you notice there's kind of a crowd of people that's kind of gathered up around the Sacred Tavern.
Yo, bar fight?
You see a lot of people a lot of the raiders that are from this place seeming to be speaking amongst themselves. Though there's an odd energy coming off them. You notice the time when you've seen a crowd of these individuals, it's more rowdy and it's almost like a bunch of jocks getting together or meatheads getting together and just like this rowdy, excitable energy or whatever. This time though, their voices are very hushed. They're not being as boisterous as they normally are, and nobody seems to be getting near the tavern. They seem to be keeping a distance. And you're not entirely sure why.
There's something fun going on in there. Let's go investigate.
Okay. Alright, you guys begin approaching. Are you just going to be pushing through the crowd?
Very violently. I'm joking.
I'm gonna tell Toothless to stay back.
I just discovered something that's awesome. Fuck. Randy felt faces in Raleigh. Sorry. Give me a moment.
Sorry.
Anyways. Sorry, it's a comedian I really like. You're telling Toothless to stay back?
Yeah.
Okay, he kind of... As you kind of say this to him, you do notice that his ears are kind of folded back, almost in a timid stance, and he's almost seeming to be crouching slightly as he's, like, eyeing the tavern. He doesn't have any issues not going near the tavern.
I'm gonna yell to the rest of the group, guys, something good is not in there. Toothless is terrified.
Yeah, all the more reason to go in there.
No, maybe we should heed, kind of the general attitude and vibes being given off by the locals that we probably should not, in fact, enter the sacred
Or,
tavern.
better idea, we can learn what's actually in there and make our decision then. And then I'm gonna tap the nearest random person and ask, "Yo, what's going on in there?"
You're gonna ask. You're gonna ask someone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some random person that's in the crowd.
Alright.
The closest person to me.
You kind of tap the shoulder of one of the Goliaths, um, who kind of looks to you, and as he kind of looks you over, and he looks confused by your appearance here, as
Uh, but
and he just kind of says, something happened in the tavern. We're not entirely sure what. Why
but
are you going to investigate?
I mean, yeah, why not? Sounds fun. I'm kind of bored. How do you even know something happened in there? You did just feel a presence.
Kind of points to there's a Goliath that's right in front of the door who seems to be talking to some of kind of the older raiders within this town, and you see there's like blood splattered across his face, and he seems to be a little unnerved, which is strange considering he is a raider. As you guys kind of push forward,
Dread's missing out.
yeah,
What color's the blood?
it is red.
Okay.
Looks like blood. You guys approach him, seeing him kind of talking frantically to these other individuals. Are you going to ask him, or are you wanting to push past him?
We're gonna ask him. Yo, what happened in there? Ah, shit.
He kind of stutters for a moment as he's not expecting this, and the kind of elders kind of look at you and look back at him, and he just he just says, my raiding party came through here, and we did as we normally do, sacrifice blood to the tree. As one of the other men was doing it, the tree seemed to lash out and drain him entirely before
Vampire tree.
before taking the lupin that we had taken from one of the settlements of Tiberia. It all, I don't even know what to think.
It
Well,
took him.
one might say this tree has bark and bite.
Haha, that's a Leo joke. Actually, no, it's not. 'Cause it was
Girl's
very
going
funny.
up to the door. I'm gonna kick the door in.
I'm gonna follow him.
I'll follow as well. I guess we're going in.
Oh no! I'm not going in. I'm kicking the door open.
Oh,
I'm seeing what the fuck's inside.
we already know what's inside. Vampire tree.
Can I do an insight check on the man I just talked to just to make sure that he was telling the whole truth
Sure.
and nothing but the truth?
I think the blood on his
I
face
got
is a
a
good indicator.
15. Ah, fuck. Damn it. Hello?
Yes.
I got a 15.
And Dread.
Okay. Yeah, he's telling the truth and nothing but the truth. Like, he is genuinely frightened, which is strange.
Okay, trying to make sure. You know how it is.
Joining or not?
Huh?
I'm seeing if Dread is joining the call.
Did he say something?
No. When did he say he was going to get here?
He said
Just
after
later.
9. It's past 9, I don't know. Anyways, so you're kicking down the door?
Yep.
Alright, you kick the door, and like the doors swing open, you see multiple people kind of back up, and there's like an aura that comes from inside this building. This almost, you know what? Wisdom saves. I want everyone to roll wisdom saves.
No!
Fuck.
Oh, God! No! No!
Shit. 11. My dice just popped.
Can I get a reroll?
No.
Got a nat
I'm
one.
rolling on my actual die.
Man, fuck these die, bro. I need to get better ones. Who has some good die? Can someone send me
I
a
got
link?
a
Um,
15 plus my bonus is 5. I got an unnatural 20.
so who rolled under a 12?
Me.
I
I got
got
exactly a 12.
Then you
I got
succeeded.
like 11. I want to say my dice got cocked in the corner of the screen.
Okay. So you all, as this door is pushed open, there's just this energy that kind of comes through the doorway. It's almost unnerving. This unnerving kind of aura of something that you don't quite understand it. The only sensation you're getting from it is fear. It is very hard for any of you who failed the check to push forward right now. You are
I'm gonna
able
lean
to,
back.
but it is very difficult. Trinket immediately hides behind Cal. Cal, who clenches his jaw at this, doesn't seem to be affected, but he does feel this, and he is definitely responding to it.
Can I do some sort of Arcana check to see what that was?
Sure.
Is it Arcana or something else?
You can roll Arcana.
Okay. I mean, it's not gonna matter. It's a +0, so that's the wrong die. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, I'm gonna just not use my actual die because these things fucking suck.
Feeling this, like immediately not wanting to go in, I'll turn to the guy who Leo talked to. I believe.
Oh,
Was
great!
Leo.
I got an 8.
Hey, did the tree display any particular, tendencies? Like, does it have protensile roots or anything? What does this thing do? Does it go up and grab you, suck all your life out of you, and drop you to the ground?
It
Is
produces.
What are
this
we
a sort
doing
of
here,
Harry
Cal?
Potter? Is this a Harry Potter situation
So,
here?
Whomping Willow.
Its tendrils came out of it from those odd growths that had been from the side of the tree.
Well, so nothing came out of the floorboards, right?
No.
Okay.
I'm just gonna yell out. We need oil and a torch, and I hope you're not too upset about your tree getting burned.
Ooh, Dread's message.
Just get the oil.
Ooh!
I
Should
can
I
be
cast
a
True Sight?
torch.
Dread can't show. Good thing we pushed on to this point. Oh,
Should I cast True Sight? What do you guys think?
If you'd like.
I'm asking the party, not the DM, who can't give me an answer.
If you'd like,
Alright,
says
if you
Journey
like,
character.
Damn, really
I
got
swear
him
to
there.
God.
Errol's
Okay.
just gonna back out. I didn't get phased by the. Was I phased? I was just fuck that
You
atmosphere.
felt it. You felt it. It did not push you back like it normally does, or like it would have.
I'm going up to the chieftain and I'm going. I need several containers of oil and a torch.
I'm gonna test something. I'm standing outside of the door frame because I got wigged out. I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on the tree.
Well, you can't see the tree from the door.
I can't? Okay.
No.
Do we know the tree's name?
You didn't see anything. You kicked the door open. It's dark in there. Like, it's relatively dark. There are a few torch lights in there, but it is dark in there for the most part.
Dark vision for the one.
Oh, I thought we were able to see. Okay.
No,
never mind. I'll go in.
This was purely instincts kicking in. It's like in JoJo when they were going to Dio's mansion, that dreadful feeling when they open the door. That's what you guys got.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm gonna cast
never mind.
True Sight.
Instead of going out and requesting oil, I'm just gonna walk in and see if I can see anything.
You push in.
I'm gonna punch the door frame a few times and then follow him.
Yep. Okay.
I'll hesitantly follow as well.
You
in
guys
the back.
have those who failed have half movement speed right now, moving in.
Yeah.
So
What do I see with True Sight?
So when you move into the thing, I'll get to your True Sight in a second. When you move in, you do get a view of the tree, as well as a Lupin individual who's facing away from all of you, sitting on one of the roots of the tree. Seems to be muttering something under his breath, and he seems to pause as you guys enter the room. And as he slowly turns, blood dripping from him, you notice that his face, the skin is gone on his face, revealing the canine skull and bone that makes up his face. The only thing
giving me a real bad vibe.
The only thing that is really there that you can tell that is flesh are his eyes that are still intact and his tongue. They are the only thing still intact.
It's like
I'm looking at the two of them. I'm going, get the fuck out right now.
wait, hold on. What do I see before I heed his warning?
I will say, Journey and Andraka, you have seen an individual who looks very, very similar to this man.
Wait a minute. I hit on his mom!
Got him.
And as he kind of does this, and like the blood dripping from him, covering most of his body, and he kind of turns towards Magnus and just simply says, in a very familiar voice you've heard before, "What a wonderful tree for giving life to those who use the blood of others. Made it extremely easy to make the simulacrum of myself." And he kind of clenches one fist, kind of almost like flexing the new muscles of the body that he's got as he reaches towards the tree, and you watch as the tree seems to almost open up. And inside he seems to pull out what almost looks like the sledgehammer you saw held by the skull hound you met in Coffin Rim many, many zeniths ago.
All I'm saying is I'm booking it out the fucking door.
And you do notice as well there are bloody runes engraved into this thing. And before you do that, he does say, he says, "But of course, I would know this, as I was the one who put this tree here long ago." And he kind of spins the hammer in one hand and stands up. You're booking it the moment this happens?
Yes. No. The moment I saw, as soon as he turned around and it was bare skull of this Lupin, Errol's just looking to the rest of the group. Hey, get the fuck out, leaving.
Yeah, I got bad vibes here.
I wouldn't have heard his little speech to Magnus.
Okay,
I would
so
have already been outside trying to find a thing of oil.
You run out.
Burning this bitch to the ground.
Those who are still around, Magnus looks pissed.
I would have heard that and slowly backed away. But do I see anything with the true sight?
With your true sight, the Lupin himself almost seems displaced. You are seeing two individuals. As this happens, you see one who is fully intact, and you see more of you get the vibe of this is probably who this body belongs to. You see like this individual kind of crying out and almost like in agony, while the other one is this completely blackened silhouette except for the face that is the skull, these bright yellow eyes that seems to be laughing at the torment of this other individual that you're seeing. And the tree
we got a possession sort of vibe here, boys.
Yeah. And the tree itself, you're seeing you can see the blood flowing through it. You can see that inside of this tree it has this dynamic kind of setup that almost seems to be perfect for converting the blood into life energy and being able to do the things that he was talking about.
Does this thing look like necrotic at all or anything?
Through the true sight, it doesn't look necrotic. It just looks like this odd just configuration of blood within this tree that just it's almost
that's
sick.
That's
it's
normal,
almost,
right?
It's well, no, it is not normal.
Oh.
It almost is like a full-on circulatory system. Like lacking a heart, but it's almost like these bloody veins that are like
like seeing the gory details. Journey's just gonna I'm
Journey
out.
You can't see the gory details. I see it.
It's only Leo that sees this.
Are you telling it? Are you describing it?
Yeah. I'll describe it as best I can. I'm kind of a little fuzzy, as in me, is in the details, but I'll just describe what he just said.
I'm out. I'm dipping.
Yeah, I'm gonna slowly back out. I'm slowly backing out while I get all the stuff, and then when I kind of get understand what's all going on in front of me, I'm dipping as well fast.
Okay.
While he was giving descriptions, does Errol see any sources of like oil lamps?
I'm gonna roll a percentage die.
I'll head down to More Shoes, get some lamp oil.
There does not appear to be any kind of oil lamps. There are torches. They're not oil lamps.
That's not good enough. I'm just gonna look back
Hey,
at the
wait,
chieftains.
hold
Do you
on.
guys
I
have?
might still have a bunch of alcohol. Hold on.
Does anyone have oil?
I have 20 pounds of ale-filled water skin.
What
Or
percentage
Ale's
was
not
ale?
exactly flammable.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
it's mostly unless it was like moonshine.
Like vodka works well,
Unfortunate.
but we don't have
Yeah.
that here. Um,
Do the chieftains respond to request for oil?
One of them kind of turns to you, while the other ones kind of like go and like start sending people out. And he says, "What do you need the oil for?"
Currently in there is a skull, honestly, skull-faced Lupin, dripping
Man's
blood,
possessed.
who just pulled out a hammer from your
Ma-
sacred tree. So
and man is possessed. He's
yeah,
possessed.
I'll point to Leo and be like, "Man is possessed." Seeing how your tree is fucked, I'm torching the place.
Should I describe what I saw again
Yeah,
for this young
yeah.
gentleman?
Start describing,
So as
gentlemen.
you guys are doing this, you do also come to notice that Cal and Magnus didn't follow you out. And Draka, did you leave? Did you stay in there?
No, I'm still in there.
You're still in there. There are 3 party members who are still in the building.
That's alright. They were
Oh
given warning.
no! I wasn't gonna throw it on the building. I was gonna walk in there with oil and
Oh
just
no,
throw
yeah.
it at the son of a bitch.
Yeah, they're running around right now. You see a couple people running around. Okay.
I'm gonna describe what I saw to the gentleman. By the way,
He almost looks horrified by it, which is really strange. That it's a bunch of raiders, the people, the toughest around, and this stuff that is unnerving you guys severely is also unnerving them. Like, this is stuff that you clearly know that should not be happening here.
natural.
He, after your description, kind of nods and then kind of heads off on his own way looking for supplies. Nobody comes back immediately.
I'm just gonna yell out to anyone who's still in the crowd, just anyone of fighting capability. Ready
I'm gonna raise my hand.
Is Cal outside?
Cal's still inside. Cal, Magnus, and
Cal's
Draka
still
are still
inside?
Yeah.
I'm gonna run back to the door then.
Okay.
Just peek my head in.
As you're kind of doing that, Cal, before you do that, Cal kind of asks, just like, "What do you mean you put it here long ago?" And as you kind of peek into the door, you hear this Lupin kind of... You hear him laugh before he says, "I was here when Magnus's mother was much, much younger."
Or not be a I fucked your mom joke.
No, it's shut the fuck up. Just and after all that I did to help her with her little blood well and this tree, she decided to tear me apart with the help of her sisters. And now I'm back to utilize the things that I put in place for myself. But if you all would be so kind to get out of my way, I'd like to take this little simulacrum for a run. See what I can do with it before I get actually down to work with it.
Are we gonna open fire on him, or what's the plan, boys?
Fire seems like a good idea.
You see Magnus summon...
Who has fireball?
I have
I have fireball.
Yeah, you see
I
Magnus...
have fire rounds, I think.
You see Magnus summon the Mad Blade that he has. And you also, as you kind of are like looking inside, you do see, not Errol. you do see Cal kind of draw the crossbow that he has and kind of point it at this Lupin. And Drac, are you doing anything?
Yeah.
I'll draw my dragon wing and crossbow. It's just fire
It's
damage.
a very like. Yeah.
So do I have permission to turn into one of the recent ones?
Oh, give me a moment. Let me remind myself all of the recent ones you
These
sent
are
me.
recent ones.
Let's see. Which one will I allow? Which one in particular?
Fuck, I didn't think that far ahead.
Give me a letter, because they all have different letters.
Either M or C.
Which M?
Stop asking all these hard questions.
Verm or Drac?
Verm.
Verm. Okay. It's a bunch of code for you guys. Sure, I'll allow it. I'm interested. I want to see what this can do.
I'm so
The
scared.
Verm.
Yeah, and I will send a picture to the chat of what he becomes when it happens. Unless you want to send it, Jared. I don't know if you still have the picture.
Yeah, you can do it.
Okay, so that's what you're wanting to do?
Yeah, less work for me.
All right, as you are becoming this entity, which the rest of you will see this thing taking Andraka's place. As
What in the fuck is that monstrosity?
AI generated. That's what it is. We played with it for a while. Jared played with with AI generated stuff for a while, and some pretty cool shit he made. Anyways, as you turn into that, you see this Lupin, the skull itself almost seeming to change, almost shape in order to form a frown. And he just says, I guess it's looking like I'm going to have to fight my way through here. Or lose the simulacrum trying. Well, I don't lose anything regardless if you defeat me. And he kind of swings the hammer. Roll initiative, all of you. And also your fear that is making it so you can only move half movement, it is gone now. So everyone, everyone roll initiative for me.
20.
I need a different piece of paper.
Unnatural.
Is this one unwritten on? This is my... Oh my god.
I've been rolling good, so now this fight, I'm gonna get like fucking ones.
I just found my my spaceship schematics for a campaign I want to run one day. Did I tell you?
Got a 12.
Did I tell you I made a spaceship?
Yeah, I think you just mentioned it actually.
That's fucking crazy.
Hey, can I ask you a quick question?
What's your question?
Am I not able to turn sorcery points into 6th level spell slots?
You can. You have to read how it works. You have to sacrifice so many sorcery points to do it, though.
It only gives me the numbers from 1 through 5.
Then it only goes to 5.
God damn it. Yo, could we not fight him real quick? Let's take a long rest real quick.
Did you cast one of your spells?
Yeah, it was True Sight.
Oh, that's right. No, we don't get to do that. That you don't get the privilege of a long rest.
Unfortunate.
Go
I want to
sleep.
use mental
Go
prison.
sleep while we fight.
What did you
That's
get?
right.
Errol? What did you get for your initiative?
I said I got a natural 20.
Ah, Errol's at the top of the list. Let's see here. We're gonna roll for.
I think a 12 beats him.
We're gonna roll for Magnus. Magnus got a dirty 20. Because I gotta control Magnus for this one. Trinket.
I can control him.
Roll 11. I'm not letting you control him.
It's funny you think I was serious.
I don't even know how to play them.
Cal. I have an idea.
I do. You just do a dumb voice and boom. I'm joking.
Wow.
I'm
Dead.
joking.
And
Sorry, it just came out. I couldn't help it.
Start talking like you're Batman, and then boom, they're dead.
What?
Enemies on the floor.
and then boom, they're dead. Okay. So, Errol, it's your turn.
All Magnus has to do is give him a great big hug.
Alright, I'm gonna use my movement. And I'm gonna run up
You
real
dare,
fucking close to
you
homeboy.
dare approach me?
I have a plan.
I
gonna-
can't beat the fuck out of you without getting closer.
I'm gonna run up, and I'm going to stab 2 darts into his chest.
Okay.
Actually, oh no, I want to put one in his leg, one like fucking right above the kneecap, and then the other one his elbow joint. So I roll to hit.
Yeah, roll the hit.
All right, let me see what the fucking dart modifier. Oh, it's a 9. That's sexy. Oh, yes. All right, the first one is a 22. The second one is 11.
Yeah.
You watch as he swings his hand.
Oh yeah.
He swings his hand in front of him, and a magical barrier knocks your darts out of the air.
Oh, I was going up to stab him with it.
Oh, yeah. Well, then you're blocked. There's a magical barrier preventing you from getting near him.
I'm just gonna look up, just mommy, and then bonus action, shadow step outside.
He just... No,
Hey, do we know his name yet?
No.
Damn.
Never said his name.
No.
You gotta be in sight, bitch.
What? Oh yeah.
All right, it's...
Oh wait, is there windows in this tavern?
There are.
Is the corner where everyone else is dark at least?
It's fairly
Was
dark
there
in
rafters?
here. It's dimly lit in here. You can see, but it's not great. Yeah, you could shadow step up to the rafters.
Yeah, I'll just shadow step up to the rafters.
Okay, it is Magnus's turn, he's going to Rajay. And then he is going to attempt 2 swings with the Mad Blade, which I'm going to roll on here to see what would happen.
Even though he just saw the knockback, what happened?
The first one is a miss. Second one's a miss.
Wow, it's almost like real rolls.
All right, so he misses both of his swings, and he's just kind of growling at this simulacrum. And Draka, it is your turn. As your new creature.
Okay, I'm going...
I didn't think this far. I didn't think I would use these moves.
I'm gonna burrow,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna hit him with a burst and drag.
Burst and drag. Okay, roll an attack.
How did the attacks work? Do I add the plus whatever to the
Yes,
roll?
you had the plus your modifier, yeah.
That's 19.
That's a miss. He steps out of the way as he does this. It almost is like he knew you were coming and just steps away from you as you come flying out of the ground. Is that the end of your turn? I think that's all you can do.
Yeah.
All right. Well, nope, it's Journey's turn. Journey!
I want to shoot the tree.
Okay.
Oh, smart.
With my dragon wing crossbow that causes fire damage.
Okay, fire at the tree. Roll an attack.
Okay.
Ooh, good idea. I'll shoot a fireball at it.
In
What?
close space, good sir.
Isn't the tree outside?
No,
Nat
it's in
20,
the
so 27.
That hits. Yeah, the tree has an AC of 10, bro. Like.
Okay. So
it's
then
a fucking tree.
let's-
Honestly, I
roll
think
some
it's a good
damage.
idea to hit the tree.
So
with a
8
fireball.
damage. So that'll be 8. Let's see. It should be like
Don't
what?
do the piercing. Just do the fire damage.
So yeah, it should be fire. 8 fire, and then I'm going to. Oh yeah, I'll let you resolve that.
8 fire damage.
Yeah.
And that's
It
just
burst into flames.
double 16. Doing math in my head. Give me a moment. that was the. There we go. You start burning a part of the tree. The individual you were fighting doesn't seem to be affected by this.
Oh, that's
And
unfortunate.
then I'm going to use a charge of my cantrip Master Feat to cast. Let's see. I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on it. That's a radiant damage, but this thing feels unholy as all hell. So
it's gonna hit because the tree doesn't exactly dodge. So
yeah, it's a dexterity check too.
Yeah,
so.
tree no do dexterity.
What's that tree's dex modifier?
So that'll be 11 radiant damage.
Okay. There's a few scorch marks on the tree. It's not like burning by any means, but there's a little bit of fire. You see the Skullhound kind of glance back at it, kind of shrug a little bit. He says, "If I get out of here, I don't need the tree." And you watch as he reaches out towards Magnus. And as he kind of does it, you notice his hands turn this sickening darkness forms around them as he reaches out and grabs at Magnus. He is going to hit
grabbing
him.
Magnus, this
Yes.
guy. Dummy idiot head, I think.
Dummy idiot head.
Yeah, I said it.
He is going to hit Magnus for 10 points of necrotic damage. Which I'm actually controlling Magnus's health because I can do that. Before you watch as he raises his head up a little bit, opens his jaws, and is going to bite down on Magnus's shoulder. And I'm going to have Magnus roll a Constitution saving throw, which he should be good at. Okay. Magnus is... You watch as he bites down onto Magnus, Magnus freezes up. You see his head kind of shoot up as if to almost roar in pain. There isn't a sound that comes from him. And you watch as the veins in his arm turn this black, like this sickening black color, as some liquid is pushed into his veins and starts moving through his body.
He'll be fine.
Magnus is stunned. Let me make a note for that.
I think I got a question.
What's your question?
So you know the vial that I got of the luck thing, essentially? How long
Yes.
is the duration? Just yes? Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Just
yeah.
yes.
So Magnus is stunned. And let me look at something. You see him kind of wipe his lip a little bit as he kind of grins. And he looks up at you, Errol. And you watch as his eyes looking at you, and then his eyes are right in front of you. And
Did he fucking teleport?
He teleported to you. And
Bobby.
he is going to attempt a vampiric touch on you. The same thing he used on Magnus.
What do I need to roll?
What's your AC?
20.
Yeah, he hits.
What do I need to roll for con? Is there a con?
Not yet.
I don't think there is
he
a
rolls, so you take 7 points of necrotic, which are resistant, so that's not
I'm
bad.
resistant.
That is quite low. I'm also
See?
resistant. Yo, let's go.
He is then going to attempt to bite you as well.
Oh, fuck. Before I got the
hits.
potion off. God damn
That
it.
hits. Roll a con saving throw for me.
Okay, question. Do I roll with the online die or my real die?
What has been being better for you so far?
I trust that you will tell me what you roll.
What's been being better for you so far, Evan?
I think the real die's been working.
Then real die it is.
21, bitch. Fight me.
You feel this sickening
I got a 19
fluid
with my
pushed
2
into
bonus.
you. And as it kind of happens, you, through the power of ki, manage to push it back and manage to fight against it. And he kind of pulls back and kind of looks at you and kind of snarls a little bit and just says, well, this is an unexpected surprise. And it's now Trinket's turn. Who?
Can I respond to him?
Yes.
I feel like I drink poison on the daily, bitch.
I get it. I understood that reference.
I get the reference. You see Trinket come in, and you watch as she produces that psychic whip from before, and goes to strike at him. And as
psychical whip.
Yes.
So I got a psychical lance.
And as it kind of strikes him, you watch as it just dissipates, and he is unfazed.
Ah! Man, screw people who have immunity to psychic shit.
It's now Cal's turn. Who is going to... No, he's not going to do that. That's not what Cal would do. It's like, turn invisible. No, just kidding.
Real quick, Arrow,
yes.
what's your dexterity?
What for what? My
Just in
dex
general,
is at 20.
saving.
Oh, saving? 9 plus 9.
Oh yeah, you'll be fine.
Fuck do you mean I'll be fine?
Shoot a fireball at him.
Okay.
You all see Cal.
I'm definitely not gonna get hit.
Oh, I'll ask first.
You all see Cal. You watch as the wings you'd seen him sprout before, the amethyst wings that he had produced that one time on the cliffside, spring out, and he is going to fly up towards you, Errol, and is going to grab you.
No, you really shouldn't.
He's going to grab you by the arm, and you, if you allow him to, is going to dimension door you away from the Skullhound.
Yes.
All right, you both appear on the far side of the tavern, on the opposite end of the room of the tree.
All right, now's the perfect time for fireball.
And
that's legit.
He moved him away, and this was his plan. This was his plan, anyways. But yeah,
no one's in the blast radius.
Whose turn is it?
It's now Errol's turn.
What?
Wait, did you not go at all?
No, I didn't go.
No, he's last on rotation.
Yeah, you're last on rotation. Yep, that's right. I didn't write your name for some reason. I had you in my mind. Didn't write your name. Don't know why.
Bruh. Well, I got a 12. I don't know if that beats anyone in initiative.
No, it's fine. What are you doing?
Bruh, did it actually?
It beat Cal's, but it's fine. It's probably better this way.
Yeah, it works out.
For your guys' RNG, it is much better this way.
Epic. All right. Well, can I see him?
You can see the individual. He is up in the rafters where Errol was.
Let's go. Fireball.
Send the fireball.
Fireball of 5th level cast. He has to make a dex saving throw.
Okay. What does it have to beat?
An 18.
18. All right. What's the damage?
Yes.
You're gonna do
10
damage.
Doesn't mean
I'm what?
You do damage regardless.
It doesn't mean it.
I'm not gonna tell you if you succeed or not.
Yeah.
It is 39.
39 points of damage.
Fire damage.
Okay. You hit.
Oh, also, hold on, I'm not done. I'm gonna use fucking Quicken Spell, 2 sorcery points. So Quicken Spell, so that I can cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, you.
All right, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I'm gonna try to move as far away as possible while still being able to see it, but I don't think I can move very far. So
he puts both arms up and kind of tanks this hit. You see, kind of bits of flames burning bits of his fur as he kind of snarls in your direction after this strike hits. It does seem to have done damage. You don't know how much, but it does seem to have done damage.
Let's go.
Errol, it is now your turn.
I have a question real quick also.
Yes.
Does True Sight give me the ability to hear things or is it only sight?
It's only sight.
Okay.
Is he paying attention to?
He's turned
which
away
part
from
now?
you. He does know where everyone is in this room, but he has turned away from you.
Okay. Would I get sneak attack or no?
I would say not at the moment.
Okay.
He is
All right,
he is
I'm just
hyper
gonna-
aware at the moment.
I'm gonna throw 2 darts and try to stick into him again. I'm just trying to get the heat metal combo. That's it.
Okay.
First one is an 18. The
That's a
second
miss.
one is a 25.
That second one will hit.
So it sticks into him.
I would say yes. With a roll like that, it would stick. Yes.
Nice.
Okay. I'm going to, since his focus is on homie, I'm gonna use my movement and get in front of Leo Bard and use my bonus
Yeah.
action to cast Patient Defense.
What is that?
Or you just prepare
Yes.
it. It's your key points thing. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Magnus has to roll another con save because he is still stunned. Let's see if we get another. He breaks out of it. You hear him finally roar out in pain as the sickening liquid that was injected into his veins seems to almost dissipate. Okay. But that is the end of his turn to do that. So it is now Andraka's turn. The worm.
He's in the rafters.
He's in the rafters.
How high up is that?
About 20, 25-ish feet.
What? So if I'm a huge creature, would I be able to reach all the way up there?
You could be pretty damn close, yeah.
Close, 5 feet close?
Yeah.
Okay, and how many chunks of earth do I start with?
Oh, what the
I would have
fuck?
said you had none because you aren't usually one of these things. When you burrowed, you would have gotten one, as stated on your stat sheet. But
Damn.
Damn. Man's gonna chuck part of the earth at him.
Then I guess I'll just...
Ow! Fuck.
that's pretty funny.
Bitch. Yo, shit.
I'll try to bite him.
Okay, roll an attack.
25.
That hits. Yeah, that I can't argue with that. That hits.
Love how a 19 doesn't hit.
That's-
It's
26 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna burrow again.
Okay, you burrow back in the ground. Come up, bite real quick, and then shoot back into the ground. Jorny.
Yeah, nip at his ankles.
I cast heat metal.
What is the saving throw to try to remove something? There's a con saving throw listed. I want to know what the con saving throw is
Art? Okay, hold up.
on the heat metal.
Oh, okay, let's see.
Most of the creatures you have done this to have been wearing armor or have not been intelligent
Choose
enough to
manufactured.
remain
Okay,
contained.
metal object. Okay, you can see it in range. You cause the object to move.
See, while that is true, I stuck him with something. You
Okay.
forget that
If a creature
couple-
is holding or wearing the object,
Technically,
and
he's wearing it. He can remove it.
and takes damage from it, the creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or drop the object if it can. If it doesn't drop the object, as at disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of your next turn.
What would be the con saving throw? Because I will say, and I would do this with you, if I was to throw this heat metal trick at you guys ever, I would allow you to use the con save after taking damage to attempt to remove it.
It isn't. It says it just must succeed on a con saving throw.
What is your spell saving throw? Your spell DC?
Oh, my spell DC?
Yeah.
It's 17.
Okay.
I beat you in that regard. Got him.
Roll that damage, and I will have him roll his con save.
Okay.
Well, Celtic, you might be frustrated with our heat metal combo and the darts, but I have something much more toxic.
Oh,
Fireball.
We picked.
I know.
Oh no, I'm talking about the metal shavings I grabbed from Pearl Bay.
So fucking long ago. Holy shit.
I've been holding on to this shit.
I didn't even know you still had those.
The sole purpose. Unless he can shit it out, he's burning.
Oh my god.
How's that saving throw?
He succeeds. So he is able to remove, but do the damage anyways, because it would have been after the damage.
Yeah, so
you at least get one round of damage off with this.
So he'll take 29 fire damage.
Hot fucking damn. Holy shit. Alright.
Got him. High five, boys.
We'll
celebrate too soon.
As you do this, his eyes fall onto you, Journey.
Oh, fuck.
And you watch as he kind of squeezes his fist, and you watch as he almost displaces. You see multiple images of him standing there. And then he appears before you, Journey.
I disagree with that.
Journey's next to Leo, right?
She's like 5 feet from him.
I could use Can I use a reaction if he attacks her?
In front of them. Yeah.
You certainly can.
I can't.
He is reaching out. He is going to hit her. But
oh yeah, no. I want to give her a +4 to AC with my gift of the metallic dragon.
Oh.
I don't know if that will help.
I'm gonna say it's not gonna help for this one.
I was gonna hit him with a stunning strike.
You should do that too, I guess.
What do I need to roll for that shit?
You need to roll an attack on him.
Alright. Spicy.
He's gonna get his.
There's a 22 hit. Yeah. This is like after he hits.
So Journey, real quick.
You tell me.
You are going to take 12 points of necrotic damage as his sickening hand touches your chest and seems to drain life force from you.
And I am going to cast
shield. Why didn't I do shield? Actually, wait.
Shield
is +5.
Shield is on self, not on others.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Like out of instinct, I'll cast Hellish Rebuke, which is a reaction.
Yes. 1 second.
So 7. The DC is the save is Dex 17.
Okay. Errol, you go to strike at him, and you watch your hand phase through one of the images, and it disappears.
Damn.
It's a mosquito hawk. That scared the shit out of me. Thought I was about to get attacked by a pterodactyl. What the fuck?
Did he pass the saving throw?
What was it? Dex?
Dex 17.
No. He barely failed it.
Okay. Then I cast Hellish Rebuke as a reaction.
Mm-hmm.
So that will cause 25 additional fire damage.
God damn, your spells do a lot of fire damage, bro.
I'm a red tiefling.
Yeah, he is going to now bite you. I need you to roll a con saving throw for me, Journey.
Come on. Hey, at least I got some damage in before.
You got a lot of damage in. You did quite a bit.
Okay, let's see. Saving throws. Con, I have a -1 on that. Ooh, I have a 0.
I said the wrong thing. It's supposed to be wisdom. But still.
Let's do a wisdom saving throw because I got it.
I said the wrong thing.
That's a 12.
Your body locks up as your eyes go wide and you stare up at the ceiling. For you, your vision actually goes dark. as you feel excruciating pain surge through your body, and the rest of you watch as the veins around the bite site, which is pretty much her shoulder, start bulging and turning this sickening black color as
So I'm blinded, right?
You are stunned.
Can I see through my familiar?
You can't do anything because you are stunned. Stun is like the ultimate shutdown for people. Which I'm surprised I stunned Magnus, but you know. Anyways.
It's your rolls.
I need no. Yeah, never mind. And then as his action comes to a close and he kind of grins just evilly. Well, grins as much as a skull can. He seems to kind of straighten up a little bit and kind of crack his neck. And kind of turn his gaze towards the other two of you who also tried to strike him.
Oh, I didn't try to strike him. I just tried to protect her.
Well, the two that were getting in his way, and he just kind of looks at both of you. It's now Trinket's turn, who is very upset. And you hear her... she pushes past the two of you and reaches her hand out towards this individual and is going to cast Inflict Wounds and is going to hit for...
Yeah, the non-combat focused characters.
A fraction of the damage of what you would expect. Oh yeah, this doesn't do much.
Did she only do 5 damage?
She's a rogue. They don't get high level spells.
That's so funny.
And as she does that, she is also going to pull out her rapier and is going to attempt to jab him. And is going to hit with a crit.
Yes.
And because, you know,
you guys 2 damage.
So 9 points.
9.
She does 50,
oh my god.
56 points of damage.
That's my girl.
And it's crit.
Yeah, with
that's
a crit,
double.
With a crit, you double sneak attack, or at least that's my rules. So
fuck.
she in a rage as she screams, she jabs this sword into his chest. As he kind of staggers slightly, kind of hissing at the pain a bit, and she rips it back from him and is just kind of like standing between the two of you, the angriest you've ever seen her.
Oh wait, she's in range. An ally is here. I can roll for sneak attacks.
That's why she did her sneak attack, because two of you are right there.
Next to you.
It is now
by the
turn.
way,
yes.
Do we hear the villagers outside? Have they returned with oil?
You haven't heard anything from outside. You know they were running around, so you don't know how close they would have been able to get. But, it's Cal's turn. You see as this is all happening.
Is Toothless still outside watching?
Toothless is outside. He's not watching. He's just staying away from the building at all cost.
Okay, good.
You know what? I'm helping.
I don't want him dying.
As Trinket does this, you do see a small crimson weasel that seems to climb up the side of Journey's leg and get up onto her shoulder before its little paws glow this bright white radiant color. And Journey, while you are stunned, you are going to heal for 12 points of health.
Oh yeah, back at full health, literally.
And then a crossbow bolt is going to be fired from across the room. And is going to miss. It is going to whiff past all of you. And hit the wall.
You tried.
And you hear Cal kind of like mutter something under his breath from across the room.
Malaka.
And now it is Leo's turn.
Is it worth it to cast invisibility on all of us and get better footing in this endeavor? What do you guys think?
We have pretty good footing right now.
Well, we're right next to him, aren't we?
You may not have good footing. Our journey also is probably not good footing, but Trinket and
I
I
don't have
are
any footing.
good.
I'm on the ground.
Trinket, would you
shit,
like to
yeah,
become
he's gone.
invisible?
Trinket and I are close.
Are you asking her this?
Yes.
She kind of gives you a look like that could work. Like she's not gonna say anything, but you can tell she's enraged. There's not words that will come out of her mouth.
All right, I'm gonna turn her and I invisible,
I'm invisible as well.
and then
We're
you want to
going
become
Shadow
invisible
Club.
too?
Fuck it.
Oh, okay. Then fuck it. I'll make all of us invisible.
You do this,
right.
and you see the Skullhound go from his irritated look to a smile before he begins cackling.
Oh, he could see us. He is blind sight. Fuck.
What is the guy that I was able to see with True Sight? What's he doing right now?
It's the same image from before of you're seeing it. It's almost like it's what you're seeing is of the ethereal plane. It's their spirits essentially that are interacting. You can't do anything with them, but that you do see that it's the spirit of the body being tormented by the one taking over. It's the same interaction. It hasn't changed.
All right. Well, then fuck it. Let's see. So let me just get this straight. Like assuming he can't see me, if I were to back up, like he wouldn't have an opportunity to attack. Assuming that invisibility worked normally here.
So
Yeah.
he just laughed.
He cackled at you.
Therefore,
yeah, no, I would assume he wouldn't.
He could
but
see you.
yeah, no, I understand. I was just asking. I just want to make sure. All right. Well, how close am I to him?
5 feet.
Fuck. Alrighty then. Well,
you are all within 5 feet of him, except for
that was
Cal.
a wasted 4th level spell slot. But whatever. I'll cast Witch Bolt at 10th level spell with Quicken Spell, obviously using bonus action. So he must make, or it, I suppose, must make. Oh, never mind. I have to roll to hit.
No, you roll the hit.
All right. Cast 10. I got 23.
One moment, please. Yeah.
Hits.
Barrier appears before him and blocks the bolt.
Ah! God fucking damn it, bro. I just wasted my entire turn. Well, that's gay and dumb and stupid and gay.
This fight was meant to be frustrating. if you're wondering, if you want to know, this was meant to be a frustrating fight. Because the other party did the same fight.
How bloody does he look? If at all. Oh, actually, that's a dumb question. He's a bloodhound.
He was covered in blood. He's looking pretty charred.
He's looking crispy.
He's kind of well done around the edges, you know. Okay. It's now Errol's turn. What would you like to do, my little owl friend?
I'm gonna throw hands because they're E for everyone.
My hands are equal opportunity.
Actually, I'm gonna use the quarterstaff. Actually, I forgot that does more damage than my bare fists.
Is it just a regular quarterstaff?
It's a silvered quarterstaff,
okay.
My good friend.
Ooh.
I give it spirits. Ooh. The ghosts aren't safe.
Ghost arms.
Oh, I have a 10. I'll throw hands with anyone, physical or astral. So 27 and a 20. Jesus Christ.
The 27 hits. The 20 does not. It gets blocked by the barrier. The first one breaks through.
It's a 28. It's a 27 and a 28.
Oh no, those both hit. Yeah, those both hit. Never mind. Yeah, you get both hits. 100%. One of them gets sneak attack. The other one does not.
Okay. Oh fuck. Wait. Yeah. Alright, damage. D8 plus 6. Alright, first one does 12, and then I'll roll for sneak attack in a sec. The second one does 11, and sneak attack is 2d6. It's flat, right, for sneak attack? There's no bonus.
Yeah, there's no bonus.
Okay. Alright, that's 4 for sneak attack. And that is... I think that's bludgeoning. Yeah, that's bludgeoning damage.
I should just cast Fireball.
Bonus action, I want to cast poison spray at him.
Okay. You cast out poison spray.
And just make a con of 12.
He's unfazed.
Alright, well, he still takes half damage. I think. I don't know. Is that how it works? Yeah.
It doesn't seem to burn him. It just seems like...
Oh, it just does nothing.
It's like spraying him with water.
God. Fuck.
Nah.
Like, there's a quiet sizzle, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything. And you don't know if it's him that's sizzling, or if it's just something else that the acid got on, or the poison got on.
While I spray him, I'm just going to yell, "The power of Christ compels you." And then it does nothing.
As he kind of just, like, looks straight at you, he says, "There is no God that can stop what I can do."
Good thing we aren't gods, am I right, boys?
Magnus is going to Rajay again. And he is going to...
Rajay.
Rajay. It's French.
This is Arthur's face, by the way.
I thought it was like CSGO.
Both strikes miss. The first just
That's
missing
22?
because it scrapes off his armor, or not his armor, it just scrapes off of him. The second one misses as it hits the barrier that he has produced.
Fuck this barrier.
It's just a simple...
You guys seen the
If you're
skill of
wondering,
fate yet?
it's yeah, I see it. It's just a simple shield spell. That's all it is.
Bruh, I'm about to be using that shit if he attacks me.
And Draka.
Fuck this man. Wait, hold on. Shield spell. Can I use a counter? Is counter spell work on that?
You haven't. You could. It's a little late now, but yes, you.
No,
could.
I'm just asking in general. Interesting. I agree. Arrow Fell Claw / Monkey Sue's 18, by the way.
Yeah. And Draka, it's your turn.
When the poison spray does nothing.
Is this the third round?
This is the third round of combat.
Okay, I'm gonna need him to make a con save.
Okay. What's the DC?
12.
He passes.
Wasn't he like a con save?
Special things.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna, I guess, hit him with another burst.
What was the con save for?
The aura thing.
Oh, that's right.
That's a 28. Hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And he's gonna need to make a strength save.
That's easy. Yeah, he passes. There's nothing. Arrow the first time he teleported to you. That's literally Arrow when he first teleported into the rafters. No.
Wait.
I would like to think that this is his response when he was hit by that fireball.
God fucking damn it.
That's 23 slashing.
23 slashing. Okay.
And then I'm burrowing again.
And
I'll take this. This is Arrow's response.
Leo,
the Raptors were my safety.
Leo, seeing all this go down.
This is the chat's fantastic. It's so dumb. Oh god.
These are the villagers who aren't fucking helping.
Oh, here you go. Here's the aura that he's producing. There you go, boys.
Did you see the other image I sent?
Yes, I did.
It's the villagers fucking watching their fucking
You're-
town essentially get
I'm
destroyed
giving another
in a
strike
few
die.
seconds.
You guys
am
are in a
putting
fight.
so many holes in their ground.
The foundation of this place has been ruined entirely. There is no foundation.
Us the entire fight.
Oh god. Up to date, you've been stunned. Errol almost got stunned. Journey's been stunned once, and there's been some shit happening, and you're fighting a skullhound right now. That's as up to
your
date
tree
we're
is
getting.
fucked.
Oh, the tree is also burning a little bit. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be adding up the damage over time. Yeah, there we go.
Fuck. Is the fire spreading?
The fire's slowly spreading on the tree, yes. The one crossbow
also,
bolt that
Dread.
hit has been slowly burning the tree. Also,
Dread, don't go to Crag Rock. Nothing's been said about it. Just don't go there.
Yeah, no, we don't. No, never planning on it. No, fucking no. No.
Okay, cool.
Then
so
he's
you
chill.
don't.
He's chill. He's chill with what happened. It's fine.
Oh yeah, you're good then.
Here you go, Dread. I will give you the notes on what was said by the Skullhound before the fight happened.
Yeah, Crag Rock has a slight dent in their population.
It's gonna be a picture.
But it got a slight
but
dent in the back.
there you go. That was what was pretty much said by the man. So now you're up to date, as much as you can be right now. So it is now. Journey, roll me a wisdom saving throw, because you are still stunned.
10.
You are still stunned. You are still in excruciating pain as this black liquid is pumping through your veins.
Us entering the tavern. Oh fuck! Wait, why can't I send the image?
It's
No.
It's now his turn.
Image.
You watch as his hammer almost seems to start pulsing with energy.
I actually disagree with that.
He is going to strike at you, Leo.
Fuck. I disagree with that even more.
What's your AC?
Can I use my shield spell?
What's your
as a reaction?
What is your AC plus 5?
20.
He still hits you.
Ah!
You are going to take.
Suppose I could use 2
No.
reaction things.
You are going to take 12 points of bludgeoning damage. No,
Oh, I was
Yeah.
hoping it was necrotic.
13 damage. You're taking 12 points or 13 points of damage, and let's see here.
And you can stop there. I mean, we're all good here.
You feel
Like,
a
personally.
bubble of booming energy surround you
What?
as he strikes you. Errol,
Huh?
he's going to do the same to you.
What? Wait, what is happening?
Does a
I have
20
patient defense. He's on
Oh.
disadvantage.
Does a 19 hit?
No.
He's gonna
Fuck
try.
you.
He's gonna try again.
Damn it.
24 does hit.
How many
Jesus
actions does he have?
He gets 3 attacks.
Does a 24 hit?
No.
I hope so.
He does 6 points of bludgeoning, and you also have a bubble of thunderous or booming energy around you.
Is this booming in my favor?
No.
Damn.
Is it? Can I boogie to this booming?
Can I boogie to this booming?
I would like to do a performance and potentially get him on my side after he is.
And he is then going to step away from you all.
Opportunity attack?
You can. It has to be a physical attack. You have to swing something at him, unless you
Fair
have
enough.
Warcaster. I think.
It's Warcaster.
Yeah, Warcaster.
Warcaster.
What is
Not
Warcaster?
It's a feat.
It's a feature.
All right, roll a con
I
save.
do
of
have
17.
I do have Warcaster.
Real quick, Errol.
I still need to hit him.
Real
Yeah.
quick, Errol. You're also, because as you swing at him, what's your damage? What's your not your damage? What is your attack roll?
It was a bow, my quarterstaff.
Yes.
Yeah.
What was the attack roll?
Oh, Oh, I'm stupid. Sorry. I was like, what do you mean? What is my attack roll? I'm hitting him with my stick. It's an 18. Doesn't fucking matter.
Now, you also take 8 points of thunder damage as that bubble around you closes in rapidly and almost feels like it crushes you.
F. But I have Warcaster, so I'm casting a spell.
Okay.
Witch Bolt. Does a unnatural 20 hit?
A natural 20 does hit.
Yes. All right. That did. Wow, 11 damage. Wow, thank you for rolling
What
fucking
kind of
dog shit.
damage?
Lightning. Lightning? Is that lightning? Hold on.
Lightning damage.
Yes,
Yeah.
lightning.
Okay. And he is going to move 20 feet from you and then stop. It's Trinket's turn, who is going to... in her anger, is going to pull out her... No, she's going to run at him with a rapier, like she did before.
Good plan.
First strike misses.
It only did 6 damage last time.
The first strike hits or misses. Her bonus action, she swings again, and it does hit him for a very... she maxed out on damage, so that's 13 points of damage on him. Or so you think. Cal. What will Cal do? What will Cal do? Cal is going to... Cal doesn't have any attack spells, so I'm like trying to figure out what the fuck Cal would do in this fight.
Cure me. Or any of us, for that matter.
Yeah, Cal is going to make his way over to you guys, avoiding the Skullhound as best he can.
Good man, good man.
All of you take 18 points of healing. As he
Yo,
mass
I'm
cure
back to
wounds.
full.
Should I
Let's
just
go.
toss an initiative roll or something?
No, I have you in the initiative. I rolled for you earlier. You were one of the higher ones.
And you also got stunned.
Yes.
You are
Leo,
no longer stunned.
it's now your turn. You still have the bubble of Thunder's energy surrounding you.
Well, can I do like some check to see what that is?
Arcana.
What do I see anything about it with my true sight?
You can see the bubble of energy.
But it doesn't look any different.
It's definitely magical by nature.
Dude, that's freaking crazy. All right, I got a. Oh my god, dude, I'm not really good at all. I got a fucking nat 1 for my Arcana.
You have no idea what this is.
Dude, this shit's starting to piss me off. This is my second nat 1 today. All right, well, since I can't do anything about. Wait, what happens if I move?
Do you want to move?
Does it follow me? Where is Errol? Which direction is Errol in? To me, because he's still within to my right. I'm gonna move away from him because he has the same thing, right? Can I see through this?
You can see through it.
Interesting. Okay, well, I'm gonna. All right, before I move, where in positioning is he to me?
He's 5 feet to your right.
I thought he moved out of existence. No, enemy.
Oh, 20 feet in front of you.
In front of me? Is there any cover?
No.
Oh, man. Can I go out of the building and just chill at the door frame, sort of?
Take
and
15 points of thunder damage as you move out of the bubble.
Right. Oh,
As
thank goodness.
it closes in on you and feels as if you are being crushed, but you do manage to move outside.
Okay, well, that's good. I still see him, though, at the door frame, right?
You can still see him from the door frame, yes.
All right, epic. All right, is anyone within range of him? Because I would like to do fireball, since it is my
standing right in front of him.
Why does everyone have to stand next to him, bro? I just want to.
Trinket is angry
catch
and going
one
at him
higher.
with a rapier.
Who cares? Who cares? I'm joking. All right, Witch Bolt then. God damn it. Since he's immune to fucking psychic damage.
You hit the first Witch Bolt, right?
What?
1 second.
Well, I got 13, so that doesn't hit, does it?
You can use your action to deal.
I'm fucking looking up an online roller. None of my four methods are four. Three methods
Actually,
are
real
working right
quick,
now.
because Witchbolt is a concentration spell.
Oh wait! Oh, it is! I did hit him. That's right.
Roll a concentration check.
4. Okay, I have advantage on this, so.
Fuck is a concentration check?
Whenever you get hit or take damage while you're concentrating, you got to do a con save.
Oh,
All right,
cool.
I got a 13.
Okay, that's
Great.
a pass. That's just yeah.
Oh, it is. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's
So
high
does he
enough.
take more damage now since it was still going?
You rolled a 4, you said, right? For damage?
What?
Or roll damage. You just roll the damage because it's not a hit.
Okay. Thank God it's higher now. 31.
31 points of damage. Holy shit.
I see.
Wait, so how does concentration work? I can't cast any other spell, right?
You can cast other spells. You can't cast another concentration spell.
Oh, okay. That didn't cost me an action, right?
That was an action.
It was
You have to use an action to deal the damage.
to keep the concentration and shit.
No, concentration's automatic. It's in the spell description. You can use it your action to deal 1d12 lightning damage to the target automatically.
Oh, okay, I see. I got you.
Yeah.
How long does this last?
1 minute.
1 minute. Okay.
10 rounds.
Well, I could still technically cast another spell. So what do I want to do? What is this? Do I want to have to try to hit him 3 times? Wait, 3 times?
You
Yeah,
have
3
to
times.
try to
What?
cast...
Scorching Ray, because
yeah.
I mean, I can't fucking use Fireball.
You could.
You can.
Dude, alright, what's the party thing?
I think we should all use
What?
our movements after this point to move away from it, so you can do fireball safely.
Yeah, I would prefer that we
Technically,
don't stand right next
the
to
only
it.
person who's
Be
at
nice.
risk at the moment is Trinket.
Is Trinket.
I'm not
Out
gonna.
of the
I'm
way,
not gonna say
Trinket.
anything else because I know something about her, but I'm not gonna say it if no one else knows this fact.
Well, I certainly
He's
wouldn't know this.
resistant.
Is she? So should I cast it then?
I have no idea. I was just making that shit up.
Alright, fuck it. I didn't hear a no, nor did I hear a yes, so I'm casting it.
Right. What's the dex save?
18.
Well, she's a rogue, so hopefully she can.
They both have to roll it. So all right, they both succeed. Look at that.
Fuck's
What's the
sake.
damage?
29. So half, right?
Yeah. 29. Oh god, half of 29.
14.
Okay, thank you. I'm having a day. Okay.
So do you round down or up in
The
these
fireball
regards?
hits. You see as Trinket. You see as she kind of like grabs like a board that was like once a full table and kind of throws it up in front of her, almost catching all of the flames with the board and keeping herself untouched. The individual standing
she has
there.
evasion.
Yes,
God, she's so cool.
Rogues are awesome. I love rogues.
I forgot I have that shit as well. Fuck.
I am running significantly out of spell slots, so if we could wrap this battle up, that would be really awesome.
The individual standing there, kind of flames kind of puffing off of the fur around him, and he's kind of just standing there.
I want to flick him off.
And you hear kind of a groan come from him before he kind of falls to his knees for a moment.
Yo,
And
right in
he's-
front of a
he's kind
woman.
of-
This is opposite.
He's
That
kind
should happen.
He's kind of almost like swaying a little bit. And you hear him just say, "Pity the simulacrum had to die so soon. I was looking forward to using it to speed things up.
That was a
Oh,
lot
well.
of big word that I don't understand.
Says, oh well, I'll just have to get them done when I can." And you watch as the body collapses. And
Can I send a message at him anyway?
Yeah,
Like at
Up him
the
into his
thing that
DMs.
was in there?
you can try.
Alright.
We can
I'm
see
gonna
it.
send a message that says Fuck you, you a bitch. Running away.
I will say,
Little
because you
best.
still do. You lost your true sight when you cast Witch Bolt, so you don't have true sight anymore. Never mind. So you couldn't see anything.
Are you sure?
I think true sight's concentration.
True sight's not
No,
concentration.
okay, then you still have it. Never mind. You would see, as this happens and the body collapses, the skullhound entity, the spectral skullhound entity that you're able to see, almost seems to grab a hold of the body and whisper, or the other, like the soul of the individual that he took over, seems to whisper something to him before almost absorbing the spirit and then disappearing himself.
Can I do some like investigation check to see if I can read his lips?
I would say perception.
Oh hell yeah, that's even better. I
With
actually
disadvantage because I don't think you have the feat that would allow you to do it. But I'm giving you
what is it?
disadvantage. Observant.
I have
Yeah,
it.
nope.
Yes.
Oh, I have it. All right. Well, I mean, at least it's perception because I actually have a bonus in that. I don't have a bonus in investigation.
You're gonna get a 2. What'd you roll?
Wow, I rolled the same number both times. 12.
You're not entirely sure what he says. You're not experienced reading the lips of a lupin, especially one that doesn't have lips. Considering it's just a skull.
True.
The only word you kind of catch, or like the only thing you kind of catch, is you catch the word feed, and you catch the words in the end, and that's kind of it.
It doesn't even matter.
And
Someone
as
laugh.
No.
No.
As this kind of happens, you see Trinket kind of drop her rapier and quickly run over to Journey, as like shaking her. Well, another wisdom save, Journey.
Okay.
Tyler, I'm gonna
8.
send you something on the side.
I'm
You are
getting less wise.
You are still stunned, and she's kind of like freaking out. The rest of you see her kind of like freaking out, shaking Journey, trying to get her to like snap out of this, and like looking around frantically. As this is kind of happening, Journey, you begin to hear whispers in your head. These very quiet, just
There's no spirits just chilling around her head whispering, right?
You don't see anything. You do see from her veins, you do see kind of this dark energy, kind of like necrotic energy, kind of wafting off of them as if her veins were smoking. But no one else sees this because you have the true sight.
Yeah, my sight is true, just like Hawkeye.
Another wisdom save.
15.
Still stunned. And Errol, as you do
Damn,
your
bro.
thing, the body is dead. The individual, you can tell based on what your experience, the body itself has been dead for like an hour or so. Like since
Just gonna drag it over.
Yeah,
to
since
the fire of the tree.
Yeah, the tree is burning. It's burning quite significantly now. Like most of the tree is burning, and it's starting to catch part of the tavern on fire as well.
I'm just gonna drag the
fine.
living body on there. But yeah, he's been dead for a while, I guess.
One more wisdom
More
save
sensitive.
for me, Journey.
19.
That's a pass. Oh my god, you actually did it. You feel it.
Stunned forever.
I need to make a note real quick, but you feel yourself break out of it, the pain dissipating almost rapidly. And as it breaks out, you hear the voice of the Skullhound that whispers in your ear, "I'm not done with you yet." And that's it. That's all you hear.
Open my eyes. What do I see?
First, your vision is white with pain, before slowly clearing up, and you see the rest of the party. You see Trinket, like, in a panic in front of you, still shaking you, and the others kind of standing around. You do see Errol dragging a body and tossing it the best a 3-foot owl can into a fire.
Sounded like racism there.
That's not
It's
racism.
like immediately trying to regain my composure. She's shaking me. Like when she's shaking me up, I'll push myself up using an arm and go in for a kiss.
What? Whoa,
Lord.
God damn, what's the fucking word? Aggressive.
I want you to roll a dex save. I have a number in head. I want you to roll
He's gonna
dex save.
fucking punch your throat or something.
This could be very funny. Let's see. 21.
Oh my god, you made contact. There's a long pause, and she's like unsure what to do and doesn't quite react. She's more of like frozen in place, like unsure at first, and then
You passed your stun to her, man. What the hell? Or woman, what the hell?
And she just kind of, after like a moment or two, she kind of accepts it. She's still unsure though, like not entirely. Like, I'm trying to think of how to describe this. She doesn't know where she stands in this. Is the real thing. She's questioning herself at the moment, trying to figure out what's exactly going on.
I'm gonna look over, shake my head.
I'll just let it hang for as long as Trinket allows.
I'm gonna be like cringing.
Alright.
Errol's going to attempt to rip the head of the skull while they're making out. I'm just gonna try to pull the head off.
Strength check.
I was throwing it in the fire to burn off any of the gunk.
And I just swing my axe at the neck while he's struggling to do that.
Sure, roll strength
Yeah, I'm
check
gonna
with
need your help. I got a 12.
Yeah, roll with advantage, and the DC's been lowered.
Okay. Oh, let's go. I got a 16.
You take the head off. It's not that hard. When there's an axe swinging at the neck, it's not that hard.
I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna put my hand inside, like a little puppet, and I'm gonna like, sneak over behind Trinket and Shirley and go, "Oh, smoochy, smoochy."
Leo is just standing there, cringing, but he can't seem to look away.
I'm picturing like a face of like both like disgust and just like acceptance at the same time, and he's just frozen. Like there's a movie. I'm thinking of a face from a movie, and I can't think of which face it is, but it's just like a scene where they're just staring at something, and they're just like, "Oh my god, this is happening in front of me, and I can't look away."
Leo, do you react to the puppet?
Immediately, the moment you do that, Trinket pulls back, and it's just like almost like jumps away from the skull. Oh fuck!
Garnett will kind of like considering like this thing's right next to her. She'll also kind of like jolt back from like her position. It's like, what the hell? Come on.
More heads for my collection.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna put it on myself and walk out of the tavern.
Oh my god. Alright. Cal kind of walking past kind of taps your shoulder, Journey, and just keeps walking. Kind of heading outside. Trinket kind of standing. You could tell if she was human, she would be blushing. Because she's a tabaxi, it's a little harder to tell, but you can definitely tell. She kind of...
He's a furry.
She can't make eye contact with you at the moment, as she's like in her own head at the moment, and she kind
I'll
of like
stand.
as you're kind of okay.
Yeah, Journey will stand up. I'll look at the tree quickly. Is it still burning?
The fire has grown.
There's no corpse under it as well.
Like,
Is there any
This is Leo, by the way.
She's like deciding whether she should go ask about the fire right now, but saying like Trinket kind of like in her own head. She'll Journey will walk over to her and put a hand on her shoulder. and just kind of like, thanks for wake me up. I mean, yeah.
She kind of gives a nod. I can't stop laughing at the cat. It's so bad. The fucking rabbit hole that we've made for ourselves. This is god.
Hey, you wanted more RP in this party?
Yeah, so. I'm getting it. I'm getting what I want.
Nah.
But she kind of nods and just says,
This is also Leo. Sorry.
She as she kind of nods, she just says, you weren't gonna be able to pull through.
You always pull through.
Oh.
Kinda. Did someone say
No,
help?
let's make a pull-out joke.
Oh. I just heard help. I was like, what?
Hey.
No, I said out.
Hey,
Oh,
the news picture I said though is what Leo's like when Errol fucking did what he did.
This would be totally funny to put on my vlog.
MySpace
I'm gonna
page.
put this on my Snap story, bro.
Journey says, somebody's got to be here for you.
Oh no, cringe.
She nods again and kind of turns and kind of gives you a hug for a moment before kind of making her way outside.
So, did we just... Oh, how close is Errol to me?
Did Arrow went outside?
Better question.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm outside. I walked out with the skull on my head.
I'm gonna go walk out to Errol and then say to him, so did Journey get friend-zoned?
I'm gonna look up at you slowly and go, roar!
I'll come walking out. I'll kind of like put an arm around Leo and whisper to him, no.
I like how in the background of all of this, I just imagine Magnus is just fucking dead staring into that fucking burning tree. Just like Vietnam stare right now.
It's hard to tell, like with Journey, because like she kind of has that reddish pink skin anyway, but she's blushing after that hug.
All right. Well, after she said no, Leo's gonna put his arm around her as well and say, "All right, well, time to celebrate. Let's go to the bar."
The bar's burning.
Any
Tree's
other
on fire.
bar?
Do we still need to burn that thing down? That thing's sacred to Magnus's people.
Wait. You're gonna say who says the bar's burning?
That would be Cal.
Yeah, who
Cal
said
said
that?
the bar is the one burning right now.
Is there no second bar in this town?
Eric's just gonna look up and go, "Oh no, the booze!" And I'm gonna run back into the bar.
Bolts back into the building.
Are there any life around? We need to get a fire brigade going if we want to save this thing.
Oh, I just realized I have some ale in water skin. You want some, Journey?
You see,
Leo, we need something that stops fire, not something that accelerates it.
You see
Actually, that
multiple of
doesn't-
the,
But after he says that, I'll still take it and drink some.
Ah, perfect.
you see multiple of the
Before
townsfolk.
passing it back
there
to
are a
him.
couple that are like frantically running around, like trying to collect water and stuff.
No one collected oil, them bastards.
No, there's oil. There's like a collection.
Oh, they actually
of
got
it,
oil.
but
Okay.
it didn't make it to the building.
Oh.
So hold on,
You
real.
see several running
Sorry,
around
sorry.
looking for buckets and not bucket, like they're trying to get water together. There are some that are just they're still holding the oil containers they found and are just staring at the building as it's burning.
All right.
They have any reaction to me walking out with the skull?
No, they're more fixated on the billowing smoke coming from the building that they know is coming from the sacred tree.
All right. Well.
Okay. Well,
I'm gonna.
oh.
Sorry. Hold on. I just clicked. Journey, are we gonna finish this water skin? Whatever we're doing, we're gonna pass it back and forth and finish the water skin because I want to fill it up with something else, but I don't want to waste it.
Sure.
Okay. Cool. We're gonna keep passing
Alright.
it back and forth, finishing it, and then I'm gonna go fill the water skin up with oil, and then pocket it for later.
Errol, strength check
Well,
for
I
how
have
many
no-
how many barrels you are able to get out of the building.
Well, no. I wasn't gonna get any out. So here's what I was gonna do. I was gonna get a barrel and then not pick it up, just roll it over to Magnus, who's currently still standing, I'm guessing Vietnam mode, and just put it next to him. And then I'm gonna run back and I'm gonna like brigade barrels out.
Like Magnus has dropped to his knees. I bet his tears are acidic. This is probably the first time he's shown something like tears.
Oh wait, would I
Even
see
after
you
all
crying?
he's heard, he is still crying about the tree.
Oh
That this
wait,
tree was planted
would
here
you be
by the
crying?
Skullhound.
Like it's just like that fucking like that Get Out like single teardrop drops down.
It hits the ground,
Yeah.
just a fucking nuclear blast goes off. No, I'm just kidding.
Magnus, are you standing or are you on your knees?
He just fucking
crying?
drops to his knees, just staring at this burning tree.
Okay, so then I would
Think
roll the barrel up
Thunderclap
to
would
you,
put the
and
fire
then
out?
No.
I'd get on top, and I'd
No.
just like console, because now I'm at your height.
What about a bunch of thunderclaps?
No.
Damn.
You might excite the fire, but you're not gonna put it out.
What if I excite it too much? It gets a heart attack.
That's not how that works.
Barrels. So yeah, I'm just gonna roll the barrel up to you, and then stand and put a hand on your shoulder, and then offer you a pint. And be like, it was good while it lasted.
Okay. Is anyone here injured?
Oh, Trevor, are you drinking?
Slightly.
Okay. I'm
I
going.
want to drink. I want to drink.
You have to go back into the
well-
burning building. You don't know they're drinking in there. You just saw
Oh,
Arrow
that's
go
true.
in, and neither of them have come out.
He did
Journey's
scream.
going to,
"Oh, the booze!"
Pop healing aura, and like that lasts for, aura of vitality. So that'll
What?
just heal 14.
Trinket is uninjured. Cal is uninjured.
So I
No one's
am healed
injured.
14. I'm
Yeah.
slightly
Drunken,
injured.
where did you go?
Yeah.
I still have
I'm-
lost 1 point of health. I have
Yeah.
1 below max.
I'm
So
still the giant worm.
You're
I'm just
still-
sitting in the building.
You're just underneath the building, just Jay chilling.
Yeah. you know what? This thing goes up for like an entire minute of concentration. Just so since we're out of combat, just heal full health. Leo.
Yeah. Anyone
Yeah.
outside
I
can
just-
heal to full health. I will allow
Yeah.
that. Okay.
Magnus, do you take the drink that Arrow offers you?
He's
I did
just
console. How much acid
still
damage do I take?
staring.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna put the pint down next to you, and then go continue scavenging for booze.
Brigading booze out of the building.
Is Cal out there?
Cal is outside. He's just he
I gotta.
he would be standing by Trinket at the moment.
I'll kind of sheepishly kind of approach Trinket after, having drinking a little. Well, with the cow and say, before I quite came to, whatever was puppeteering that Lupin corpse told me it wasn't quite done with me yet.
Is that so?
If your whole soothsayer thing, thought it best to tell you first.
You
My
kind of
abstinence.
Sayer, more like smooth Sayer. Am I right, Journey?
Shut. He reaches into his pocket once more, and as he's been doing for the entire time you've known him, draws one of the cards. And as he pulls one out, I'm looking for the specific one. Where is it? There it is. He pulls out the one that is known as the Doctor and the Infection, with the infection being the top card that he shows you. Or the top of the card that he shows you.
Is concerning.
I can only assume that whatever he did to you, due to the amount of time it was able to pass through your system compared to the others, it's going to have a prolonged effect at some point. We don't know when. I will keep a close eye.
Which is a mental sickness and not my face slopping off and becoming whatever we just fought.
I don't think that will happen. That seemed to be a special case. And he was
That wouldn't
saying
be a
simulacrum, and I don't think a blood curse or whatever he did to you would be causing a simulacrum.
So I think I recognized the former guy that we were fighting in there.
The one the body belonged to, or the one who was in control?
The body.
The body. You might... I don't know. You recognized him from where, by chance?
Well, the, um, they say they took him from overseas. The guy I'm talking about, I saw back in, gosh, was all the way back in Elmoria. We rode into town with him. It's the capital. If I remember correctly, it was so long ago. I think he stayed with the other group when we split. Maybe his name was Cal, Calder, Cal. I don't know. I think there's two Cals.
Kind of gives kind of a weak smile. You can definitely tell that there's tension in his mind about everything that's going on.
I think I hit on his mom. I didn't know it was his mom. Gosh. But it happened.
That would be an odd thing to discover.
Yeah. It's all the way back in the outlets, I think.
Are you guys standing directly in front of the doorway?
No, they're like a couple meters away.
Oh, I try to make it rule not to stand right next to a burning building.
Yeah, they're
I didn't know.
They've cleared the flame radius. They are fire safe away from it.
I didn't know if they would get hit by Errol rolling the barrels out.
No, there's just barrels rolling out the front of the building, and there are as you start doing this, there's like 2 or 3 of the locals that actually come in and like start helping.
Bring the booze out?
Yes.
Yeah.
They can't save the tree. They know this. They can save the booze.
We save what matters.
Agreed.
How long are you staying in the building, Magnus?
I'm gonna help him do that too, actually.
As long as it's not falling down on his head, he's there. He's literally watching his religion burn in front of his eyes.
Okay. First perception check for me, Magnus.
$22.
You swear within the flames, the crackling and the burning, and the piping of the fire. You swear you hear these very, what's the word I use? Not demonic per se, but these unnatural groans and cries and screams coming from within the flames themselves. They're very quiet, but you definitely feel that you can hear them. No one else seems to notice this. You are the only one who's kind of fixed on this sound. And they do sound very similar to the grunts of pain and the roars of pain of the skullhound that you guys just fought. And as the building begins to get kind of consumed by this fire, some of the rafters cracking and splitting in different spots, and you begin to feel that the building is going to probably collapse here soon. You do see Errol speed by, rolling a barrel. I assume you're on top of it, like riding the barrel.
Yeah.
Yeah, like running it. Yeah. he kind of flies past you, running backwards on this barrel as it's like rushing towards the door and like shoots out the door with this.
There's a barrel sitting next to him and a cup as well.
Yes, there. Yeah, you have a barrel and a cup next to you. I would assume you are probably just leaving though, but I don't know what you want to do as the building looks to be beginning to collapse. It's the initial stages, at least.
He's just gonna, like, with one hand, fucking drag that barrel out of there. And just kind of, like, basically cross the street and sit down with this full-ass barrel and just fucking punch a hole in it to drink out of it.
Alright. Magnus is going to down an entire barrel.
I got a 17 on strength. How many barrels does that get me out of here before the building collapses?
With the help of the two other people that came in, as well as Leo, the entire stock, which was about probably like 28 barrels, which are now kind of like the pile itself has kind of like a decent number of them has been distributed between the people out there, who are a lot of them mourning over the whole thing and are doing the same thing as Magnus and drinking heavily.
When I get my barrel, I'm gonna open it up and pour half a vial of poison into it and then start drinking.
Oh dear God! All right, Constitution saving throw. 2 of them actually. You're putting poison in poison. That's literally what you've done.
All right. First roll is a 16. Second one is a 14. I don't know what is what.
Okay.
But I'm drinking.
The poison doesn't kick your ass, but you are drunk as shit. You remember the first time you got drunk when you first met Leo?
Should I roll disadvantage for the alcohol? I'm gonna roll disadvantage for the alcohol.
Yeah.
I got a 9. Yeah.
Blackout drunk. You are gone.
I missed it. What did you do?
He is drunk.
I poured poison in to the barrel that I was drinking and then proceeded to chug it. I would imagine I'm sitting at the bottom of the barrel now that it's done, just hiccuping.
Yeah, you are laying there in the barrel, and Toothless comes kind of wandering over and kind of sticks his head in, kind of stares at you.
I'm gonna give him a piece of meat.
He happily takes it, and then kind of like his head almost gets stuck in the barrel a little bit due to his size, and he does kind of for a moment flail, and then kind of like manage to break free and just kind of like moves away from the barrel a little bit, kind of like, oh, like you know when dogs like do something, they're like, oh shit, and they kind of like ears fold back, like
the barrel get knocked over.
The barrel's rolling a little bit.
I'm just wherever it's taking me, arrow's stuck in the barrel rolling.
That rhymed.
Yeah, you roll about like 10, 15 feet, and you're just kind of laying in it. Just kind of like it. You end up like hanging out of it. Just kind of like arms flung out, just kind of like hiccuping due to the alcohol intake you've had. And as all of you watch this building burn, those of you who are still conscious, for the most part,
so everyone but Errol.
Yes, Sins kind of comes over back to you all, kind of just kind of talking to all of you, and just says, there is a boat ready for you whenever you plan to leave. And he kind of gestures to one kind of at the end of the docks. It's one of the smaller ones. It's not made for like a full crew, but it's definitely bigger than the one you guys came in on initially. He says, unfortunately, none of us will be able to come with any of you, considering the events that have unfolded here.
None of us. Define none of us.
Say that again?
I said define none of us.
He gestures to the townfolk as well as himself.
Oh, okay.
Oh. So we're on our own.
He
Um,
does.
I'm gonna. Oh,
Hmm?
never mind.
What are you gonna say?
No, 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 no. I was just gonna. Errol, drunk and stupid, just pipes up. It just goes, "Do we get a payment?" As I'm rolling.
Well, seeing as we kind of might have, accidentally ended their religion, um, I don't think we're getting paid for this.
Hey, I mean, they're still alive.
The religion was to a false god.
It's just, let's not tell anyone I lit the spark. That would be very fun for me.
I'm still just rolling away, just going, wee.
Just kind of heading down the street. Toothless is like chasing the barrel now.
To go into the docks. Please tell me I'll meet them at the docks.
He's pushing the barrel towards the docks. He kind of turns to you, Magnus, and he just says, I know how you must feel about everything that has happened here. Even though I wasn't as connected as it to you, I do have an inkling of the idea of the sorrow you must feel from this.
I have nothing left to live for.
Your
What about your
sister's still
sister?
alive? Yeah, yeah.
And you got to
Apparently.
figure out what happened to your mom. She might still be alive.
And if not, I mean, she probably lived a full life according to that thing. So.
I'm gonna
Not the
elbow
time.
Leo in the stomach.
You guys suck.
Doing my job, Jeremy.
I just thought it would be funny.
Yes, let's crack jokes after his religion burned to the ground about his mother being dead.
Wait, okay.
Potentially. I mean, it's up in the air.
So, what's y'all's interpretation of what that thing was saying? Is this a false religion? I wasn't quite paying attention as it tried to murder us all. So, what was up with the tree?
Well, it was blood. So.
Cal kind
I know
of
that.
Cal kind of steps forward and just says, "I don't think it was anything about the religion being false, but I think it was more he manipulated what they knew to his desires."
There are no more sacred places on this continent. There are no more places truly connected to my culture. I just watched my own history burn in front of my eyes. I just watched the name of all of my friends carved into that tree burn.
He's just gonna casually step away and go down to the docks.
Hey,
Slowly.
where's Andraka? Is
Back
he
away.
still in that giant
He
worm
is under
form?
the building as a worm.
Isn't it dangerous that he's burning below a burning structure that people are currently trying to evacuate stuff from?
I mean, fire does not burn through ground, so.
No, we evacuated it as well. We got all
Oh,
the
it's
alcohol
we're
out.
good. That's good.
All right. Yeah, you guys haven't seen Andraka. You don't know where he went. You saw him burrow, and you didn't see where he went after that.
He left.
I was meant to ask.
Oh.
So what was the purpose of giving that thing our blood all the way back when?
What?
It's to honor those who died. All the names carved in the bark.
Well, as long as you live, you'll continue honoring them. You gave your blood, or that fact, you still carry it with you, even if the tree isn't there.
I wonder if the tree had saplings.
You could.
It's probably
Yeah,
all
it's
bloody
gonna-
now.
You could try to rebuild it, bring it back. And it'd probably be better than whatever that skullhound did to it.
You can never get back the names. The first raiders of Blood Gulch were carved there. After victory. Without that tree, they'll be forgotten. They'll
Put a
die
gravestone.
again.
Here lies the great tree, and carved in it were X, Y, and Z.
Not there, but can someone punch him?
Just
I
elbow him in the ribs. This
I
time.
mean, I'm being dead ass. Like, it wasn't supposed to be a joke. Like,
That tree has
graves are
been there
for.
for centuries.
Yeah, but you see now it's
No
God.
one,
Not to be.
no living creature remembers those names. That's why the tree was our chronicle.
Then why does it matter if no one knew the names? It doesn't matter. The carvings are there or
They're
not.
on the
Because they
tree.
died for this fucking country!
If they died for the country, they're so important. Why do you not know their names?
It's not the point, Leo.
Leo's about to get his head chopped off.
It's a genuine question. What's the point? If they're to be remembered, but you don't remember them, what's the point?
Has everyone in the party been around Magnus enough to recognize when he has murder in his eyes?
Probably.
Yes, but I'm not there.
So half the party's blasted off their ass on alcohol right now.
Well, anyone sober enough to notice is probably seeing that Magnus is clutching his axe a little bit too hard now.
Yeah.
Man's
So
just mad that he knows I'm right.
I'm right next to
I'm just
Leo. So
for the attack roll to come in.
So I'm going to grab Leo's hand and I'm gonna look at him like I'm gonna like nod my head like nod back. Just give me your consent.
Just charm him. Just charm him.
I'm like Leo, just give me your consent. Do it.
What?
Just say yes, please.
No, I'm good.
Cal,
And then I'm gonna turn around and walk to the docks without changing my expression.
Cal's gonna kind of step in and says,
I was gonna teleport you out of here, but
Oh,
you, bud.
never mind. Yeah, no. Okay, go ahead.
Cal
Okay,
just kind of
I'll just run. I'll just jump into him and teleport him out of there.
As you two disappear, Cal kind of turns to you, Magnus, and just says, "If it would help, I do have a favor that I can call in to possibly get something fixed with this whole sacred tree. It won't be the same, but he can definitely get the names back."
A tree that grew from the blood of everyone who fell for where we stand today. The roots stand stained with the lifeblood of those who cared only for the rest of us. We can never get that back.
Kind of sighs and just says, "Oh, if there's nothing that we can do here, if something comes up, I'm here to help."
I just lost the only monument to me ever being something better. And I don't know what to do.
How about we finish what's been started here. And then from there, I can help you rebuild in any way that I can. We have a few individuals that need to be taken care of. Not just for our sakes, but for probably everyone's. And he kind of slowly turns and just says, "When you're ready, we'll be down by the docks." And he, as he pauses for a moment, kind of looks down at a card in his hand and kind of begins to walk down to the docks, leaving you on your own.
Magnus is going to take his axe and scratch something into the stones of the street in front of this tavern.
Okay.
And it's just gonna be, "Here lies the hope of our home. Here lies the heroes who died for it. Keep fighting." And he's gonna walk on.
Alright. I think that's a good place to end as you all go to the docks.
I do have one question.
What's your question, sir?
Does the alchemy shopkeep, was he looking for me?
The burning of a sacred tree kind of makes you forget that you got robbed.
Perfect timing. Let's go.
Did my point make sense?
Yes, but bad timing.
That would be like
so
saying,
it makes
"Hey,
sense.
why don't you remember the names on the Vietnam Memorial after you bombed it?"
It makes sense for someone on the
No, that's not
outside.
the same
It
as
doesn't
that.
make sense for someone who's on the inside who's been living that religion.
Yeah, Joe, that was a good comparison.
That is a good comparison, yes. But yeah, it makes sense for an outsider who has different ideals, while the insider who's the one who's a part of that religion would have very different view.
You saying
Their
the
religion
comparison
literally
Magnus said was a
includes
good? Is that what you were saying was a good anecdote?
What, the bombing?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
What were you saying was
that's
a
a
good?
good that's a good comparison to what.
It's not. It's not because it's make the comparison better. It would be someone who was, in the war itself, and then you yourself bombed it, or someone you were with.
Carving the name into the tree is the ritual of all dead raiders from Blood Gulch. When Magnus dies, his name was supposed to be on that tree. All of his friends' names are on that tree. The first raider of Blood Gulch is on that tree. Anyone Magnus has ever knew who was a raider who was dead was on that tree. Friends and family of everyone from Blood Gulch.
I was under the
If they
impression
were
there was
dead
like the
and a
5
raider,
founders or something.
they were on that tree.
I was under the impression it was like 5 people.
No. There were
Oh, no.
hundreds and
Every
thousands
raider
of
that
names.
died.
Okay, never mind. I
Every
was under the
Blood
Yeah.
Gulch raider.
I was under the impression it was like the 5 original members or some shit of the religion. That's what I thought it was. Like 5 people. It's like, well, if they're supposed to be, if this tree was the only proof they existed, 5 people, and it's gone. Like,
Okay, let's
how do you not
RPSC
know?
quickly. I just teleported you away. Leo, what the hell are you doing?
Hey, there's 5 fucking people. How does he not know their names?
Wait, but you think it's just the first raiders? No, everyone was on that tree.
Ah, I see.
And that was
I mean, I don't know, like, at what point, like, stuff stops being legible, considering how many names are on that tree, but it was like a living...
No, I understand now.
living
We can
record
stop
of
here.
anyone who's ever a Blood Gold raider. I know you're slightly inebriated right now.
I was under the impression it was the 5 founders. All right, chill.
But listen,
We
like
can
how
just
many?
chop it up to
Did
him
you
being
see all the
drunk.
text on that tree? Do you know how many times it? You know what?
I didn't look
You
at
weren't-
the
you
tree.
weren't-
It was burned
it's
before I
true.
went there.
I forget you weren't here with us when we came. Yeah, you didn't really have time to inspect it. I don't even know what port you
Leo,
came here
roll
from.
a deck save.
What? Why?
Roll a deck save. You're gonna get hit with the barrel, bitch.
I don't think you're sober enough to control where it moves. So no, I don't think I will be doing that.
Just
Toothless is.
Toothless is throwing the barrel. You know what? I'll allow it.
Toothless can't
Yes!
know what's
He said
going
he'll
on.
allow it. Roll the deck save.
roll safe.
No, Toothless roll an attack roll with the barrel.
Nah.
Oh shit, wait, I knew you had Toothless.
Instead, I'm just going invisible.
Alright. Does a 24 hit?
Oh, I went invisible. So
It would still hit.
Not
what?
intangible.
No, you gotta roll on disadvantage since I'm invisible.
Alright,
That's how it works.
I'll reroll.
How would you even know?
Does a 19 hit?
That would hit as well, yes.
Yes.
You were struck with a barrel.
I'm just gonna hear a clunk. I assume you're a hit. So, listen, just don't talk to Magnus about it. He'll calm down eventually. Just every time you bring it up, he's gonna get pissed. Okay. Okay. I'm just looking at the 4, assuming he's there because invisible.
I'm just gonna pull the skull out and chomp it on his leg.
On my leg?
Yes.
Errol, how the hell
gotta
did you
do it
even
on
know where I
disadvantage
teleported
again.
us?
I don't even know where you
back into the
teleported
barrel.
us. I don't even know where you teleported us.
This is a drunken shadow man. Like, he can do what he fucking wants.
This is a drunken shadow man with a dog 3 times his size.
Yes. Who literally
dog-
could probably eat him whole without any issues.
You hear that, Arrow? You're replaceable.
At least I could be a better bard.
Now do a performance. Let's compare.
No, listen.
Do I get bonus when I'm drunk?
I think that's
So-
fair. I think it's
I
fair.
think that's
honestly.
100% fair to give you a bonus while drunk.
I'm slightly buzzed though. Do I also get a bonus?
No, you do
What?
this for a living.
That's true. You
All
know
right.
what? That's fair.
So is it on advantage or just bonus?
I'd say advantage. I'd say advantage.
I would say advantage.
What do
Yeah,
you
that
think?
would be the bonus. Would be advantage.
First roll is 11 with the +1.
Now I'm starting to think that you can't beat him only because I think he has unreliable talent.
What is
Or,
that?
Not unreliable talent. Reliable talent. No,
What
you
is
don't.
that?
No, you don't
Nat
have that ability.
20.
What is reliable talent?
It's the ability that you can't roll any lower than a 10 on certain
Who
rolls.
would have thought? Who would have thought? I got a fucking shit roll again. Who would have thought? I haven't rolled fucking good this whole goddamn day, dude.
He does it.
Except
I'm
the
just
one
bopping.
unnatural 20 I got. The one singular unnatural 20. What the fuck, dude?
So-
This shit's pissing me off.
So for the nat 20, can I be playing the skull like a flute and it works?
I would say you're making the noises of a flute. You're not playing the skull like a flute, but it's pretty convincing, and people would think that you're playing the skull like a flute. But on that note, I think we're gonna cut off here. I think this is a good place to cut off.
Listen, the only
I'm
guys.
hinged.
I
Let's
will
not
say,
talk about the tree anymore.
I will
Okay.
say,
The only thing that is important that happened tonight is I got to first base with Trinket. Okay. So when we get back to the ship, no talking about trees, or I think Magnus is going to maul you with his axe.
Over it, you know what I'm
all right.
saying? Alright.
Have we gotten everything out of our systems?
Yeah, that was hilarious. Hold up, wait, I got a meme.
Okay.
Another one? Let's go. Meme off.
So, as we end the session, you do level up. Congrats, you've leveled up. That was a tough fight. I was very happy to throw that fight at you. That was a fun fight.
Errol playing it in the barrel. Oh,
Errol
wait, that
in the
was
barrel.
just to you. Fuck.
You sent it to just me.
Are you drunk and
Everyone will
in
get it
real
now.
life too?
Huh?
I was talking to
No.
Evan.
Yeah, you all level up. You should all be level 12 now.
Disagree. I'm level 13 actually.
You know what?
Just
No,
because I'm built different.
You're level 5 now.
Hey, y'all hear something? I didn't hear anything. You guys hear anything? I didn't.
But we hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, we will be having the other party session tomorrow because they couldn't do Tuesday. AKA Doug's Calvary is what they're called themselves, which I love to death. And they'll have a very spicy session as well. If you want to catch us in future episodes, follow the Twitch, join the Discord, or follow our Twitter. All the stuff is there. The links to everything else is also on all those places. And if you want to watch past episodes, go check out the YouTube page that we have. All of the episodes are put and curated into nice playlist for all of you to enjoy. And as always, we hope you guys enjoyed this as much as we did. We hope to see you in the next one. Peace.